Welcome back to Welcome back to Bearded Ramblings, where in a desperate attempt to try to make my guests happy in preparation for a terrible day, we had a little chuckle before the show, but it's all downhill from here until it isn't. I have some tactical upbeats in store, but we are not suffering alone. For first and foremost, I am joined by Krendar's Adventures.
Hello, I thought I'd try the show out for a change. How you
Yeah,
doing?
rare we see you, but we're always happy to see you. Um, we are joined by Lord O Marcus himself, the master
Hello.
of the cards of
I,
magic.
I try. I mean,
And obsessor of fish.
Wizards makes it difficult these days, but I do my best to keep it together.
We know you're giving it the old college try. Um, and we are once again joined by someone we haven't seen in some time, Insolence. How you doing?
I'm still alive, and I guess I'm here for my portion of misery. So, yeah.
You were getting off too easy.
Whoa.
Oh God,
Yay.
we're not going to sugarcoat it tonight, folks. Even that's why I didn't even minimize this. We're just going to get right into it after we do the shill, which is bad enough because we are supporting capitalism. At any point during the night, if you want to help out your humble, low energy, and your slightly less humble, Krendar's Adventures, he's so narcissistic you won't even believe the level of narcissism going on here.
This guy
Uh,
right here.
yeah.
Yep.
He might even have solipsism, and it might even be justified. We might be all figments of his imagination.
I
Um,
hope so. I really hope that I don't have to live through
I
the
hope
rest
this
of
news
this.
article is a figment of my imagination.
yeah,
Can
no,
you
it's
like wake up so we can just stop with all this nonsense, please?
is there
I'm
like
trying, it's not working.
um, but yeah, if you want to help us out, we have a stream goal. Anything given, greatly appreciated down below. Also, don't forget to check out the links down there anyway, where you will find links to our guest, Magicus, to his own stuff, and Discord, Twitter, Twitch, and Krendars all in one. Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe. There! Now, as we might remember, that there was rumblings that the Supreme Court was going to overturn this shit, and they went all the well through it, didn't they? They just did it a few hours ago.
That's the most amazing thing. Like, they must have heard people reacting to the initial leak, and they decided to still do it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Um, you know what the weird thing is? If it was reversed, the Republicans would do everything in their power to slow this shit down. But are the Democrats even filibustering? Nah. Now, Pelosi had a poem to write, and there's been a few angry tweets from the Democrats.
Didn't she campaign for like a pro-life Democrat just like a few weeks ago? Like I don't think Pelosi really gives a shit.
No, a lot of them don't, and those who do are still pussied as fuck. It's civility politics. They still think that everything can be solved with rule of law. The Republicans want to use the rule of law to fucking change America into a theocratic dictatorship. You're all going to be living in the fucking Handmaid's Tale. Like it's
Yeah, well,
going.
the interesting part of it is I think that now, officially, on the territory of America, most of women will not be having sex. So, sorry guys, you're screwed.
Oh,
Well, they're
Except
not
we're
actually. That's the
not.
problem.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
You know what? I don't even blame them. I wouldn't want to. Like fuck, that's scary.
Yeah, exactly. That's scary. And if it's scary for you, I would, you're at least not going through this shit being forced into
I
spawning
thought,
some little. Ugh.
yeah, it's
I
it's
spent
not, it's
some
not
of
even a
this like
choice, you know.
I spent some of this morning reading through a bunch of people's like personal like stories about like how they're actually in the middle of going through things like fertility treatments or like um on like needing to get abortions for things, and like the amount of just like people like with ridiculously scary shit to say about this is just insane. Like it is going to fuck up like thousands of lives, and people are going to die as a result of this. Like,
Mo-
it's not going to fucking stop
Hundreds of
anything.
thousands of
It's
lives.
it's just going to make it unsafe. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
How long do you guys think it'll take before there's a news stories about a rise in underground, clandestine abortion clinics?
well, they already exist in some forms. And
Yeah, but they're going to like explode in numbers now.
sure, and there's going to be a very lackluster attempt to shut them down that will make it worse. It'll be on par with the drug war. You know, like they're going to wave their big dicks around in terms of the police, and it's just going to result in more deaths.
It's even
It's
worse than that,
the
though,
womb
because, like,
wars.
it's not even like you can go to an underground clinic to fucking get it done. Like, a lot of times, they're trying to pass laws where if you leave the state to go somewhere to get it done, like, you're now criminally liable for it.
It opens
It
the
is.
door. It opens the door for like things like they're now
also-
talking about same-sex relationships and contraceptives. Hell, they've already begun starting a war.
Contraceptives is the real scare. Well, everything is a real scary part.
Well,
but
is it a
contraceptives
threat?
on top of this shit.
One of the Supreme Court justices fucking gleefully like talked about how it opens the door and that they should go after those things. It's not even it's not a slippery slope. They've outright admitted that they want to go after those things. So, like, there's no exaggeration to be had. They are coming for fucking gay marriage. They're coming for just same-sex relationships in general. Like, they're coming for your contraceptives. Like, we're going back to the fucking 1950s. Like, and they have no fucking qualms about like doing any of this, and they're not only that, they're proud that they're doing it, and they're openly being like just proud about it. I don't know how to describe
Disgusting.
that.
Yep.
Disgusting. That's how.
Some states will still keep the good shit.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
going to
which
be a
is
yeah.
human
divide.
rights.
But already, about a minute before you showed up there, Insolence, I saw this. So this is a good while now on this timeline. Already, Ohio and I think Michigan have started to put in bills to start changing their role on abortion. So
So
there we
fucking
go. There we go.
surprised you cannot even imagine.
There we go. Restrictive abortion laws take effect.
So surprised.
They were giddy at the front door waiting for this to pass.
Yep.
Others, there's going to be plenty of signs of resistance, like coalition of 83 prosecutors vow not to prosecute abortions. That'll change once they. Hell, this could easily result in change to the bar association and the like. Oh God! Speaking of, did you see the Miranda laws thing is also being changed as well? Or now?
No, what?
Yeah, Magicus, do you hear about that?
Look,
Okay.
now, I don't know specifically which thing you're talking about, but I do know
Alright,
that
let me
they
bring
said
it up.
the right to privacy in general is one of the things that is being thrown out the window along with this. So that doesn't
Yeah.
Oh,
surprise
man.
me in the slightest.
Yeah, let me see.
When it rains, it pours, huh?
Human rights are not supposed to be subject to a fucking election. Like, that's not the whole point of having a federal government, is so we have like a base set of human rights that can be enforced everywhere, and rights are not supposed to be able to be taken away from you, and especially not just like in any given year where, like 51% of people are like, yeah, you know what, actually fuck them. Like, that's not how this country's supposed to function. It can't function that way.
Here, this is what I meant. The 6-3 majority conservative decision concluded that failing to read someone's Miranda rights warning doesn't allow law enforcement to be sued for violating someone's civil rights.
Oh, of course not. Why would it? Like,
Yeah.
you already have no fucking rights, and like the police have no accountability. Why not just make them completely fucking immune for every fuck up they do? Sure, why not?
It's
When something really fucked up happens, I like to ask the question of who profits from this shit. Because if it's such a large change that might fuck up so many people in the United States, well, that means that it is still very fucking profitable to someone. Are they trying to raise the population? Who the fuck is... Yeah.
So the United States has the highest amount of people incarcerated per capita in the entire world because we have a for-profit prison system where
Oh, right.
literally people in prisons can be like forced to work for like pennies an hour to fucking do labor, and it is actual fucking slavery in America
Fucking
Shame
on
on
like
meme.
us.
Here you go.
2% of the population. Like, we're talking like millions of people are just fucking subject to this shit, and like it's more than any other place in the world, and I don't know why like we
This is
don't
how it will
screaming this
actually
every
affect
day.
Here, this is if depending on what state you're in, this might be useful.
you no matter how or where you are watching right now. 13 states have these so-called trigger laws in place for this very circumstance of Roe being overturned, meaning laws that go into effect very quickly now to ban abortion, according to the abortion rights group, the Guttmacher Institute. For example, in Kentucky, Louisiana, and South Dakota, it happens immediately, meaning if you had an appointment this morning at 8 for this procedure, you could go through with it. From here on out, no, you cannot, according to what their law has planned there. Then we move to a second group, the next level, abortion bans to be enforced 30 days after Roe is overturned. That includes Idaho, Texas, and Tennessee. And then come a half dozen states where officials would need to certify their legislation as legally valid before their bans will kick in. That includes North Dakota, Wyoming, Utah, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Mississippi. Now, this could be incredibly quick, or it could take maybe a few days, according to Guttmacher, so they could, in effect, be immediate or a couple of days. And finally, we add in the states that have old, unenforced abortion bans, which could now be enforced.
There's Ohio right there, and there's Michigan. So they went right through.
And those that passed bans under Roe, which were blocked by courts. Altogether, you get a whopping 26 states certain or likely to ban abortion. And that's compared to just 16 states and
So
D.C.
fucked up.
with laws to protect abortion rights, states which even now are preparing for an influx of patients.
Yeah, God, if you had a schedule, I gotta say this: Canada's population is going to explode.
Yeah, maybe that's the
Maybe,
goal, but this is so fucked up to achieve it this way. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, like a lot of people just can't actually afford to go anywhere else, and like
Mm-hmm.
we can't just suggest that the answer to our problems is to just tell them to move away from there, because it's not realistic that people can just like pack up their entire lives and like go, to another country in order to escape.
a lot of people
like,
don't have the money necessary to move to
No,
get the plane tickets and move their
they-
stuff.
they literally do not have the resources to fucking do it, and it's
Mhm.
ridiculous. And especially now, like when they're being fucking squeezed on like basic things like fuel and groceries, like I don't know how anybody manages to get by, let alone now having to think about, is there anywhere I could even go to escape this shit?
Also think about that, like people that would need that protection are from kind of more poor states, and where they
Mhm.
would need to move would be more rich states, so more expensive states. So that's really fucked up. I mean, if
Yeah.
yeah, it's like I'm imagining like if I was still back home in Ukraine and when I was 20, I wouldn't be able to do anything in my city and had to move to the capital. I don't know. For example, that I wouldn't have money for that. Like I would literally not have money for that. And in the US, it's much worse because yeah, your market of housing is insane. Your well, everyone has cars, so worst case scenario, you pack as much shit as you can in your car and just move to, well, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
Even a lot of
in the
Americans don't have cars. Well, everyone always
Well-
thinks Americans have cars, but not everyone does. Really poor ones don't.
No, oh my god,
Of
the
course,
people
not everyone,
without
but a lot.
vehicles, they're the most fucked, because like the biggest difference between like the United States and Europe is everything is so much further apart in the US. Like in order to get anywhere, like we don't have public transportation in like the vast majority of places that actually would fucking need it. So if you want to even just say like get to work every day, you have to like drive like 30 minutes to an hour usually just to get to a job. And if you don't have a car in the US, you're fucked. Like I don't know how you do anything.
Yeah, well, once when I was visiting my friend, well, I don't drive. I never have had an opportunity, and never learned. So once she was busy working, and I decided that, well, I remember there was a restaurant like really nearby, and I can walk there because, well, it was like less than 5 minute drive from there. And then I realized that there is no infrastructure for walking. I was literally walking the side of a fucking, not a highway, but a major road,
Yeah.
and there was no curb or anything. And I realized that, yes, it took me like 20 minutes to walk there, but I shouldn't be because nobody's walking there. And this was
Yeah.
so weird.
Young Magicus actually lived on the side of one of those roads, and not only that, like, in order to get the bus to go to school, I had to cross that road every day, and there was not a spot on that road to safely cross it.
I don't
Well,
know how I
well,
didn't get run over. Everywhere,
congratulations surviving that.
same. Like whenever I go to the States, unless it's like New York, like Manhattan proper, or maybe Chicago, I've never seen a city that's really designed, especially when you get out into like the suburbs or like the more say industrial area. There's no paths there. You're at best squeezing up against a chain link fence to let a truck not run you over. And it's just like you guys build your cities so terrible, but because they're all designed for cars, and not everyone has a car. So if you're like a really like in a residential area, like a really built up city, you might have the luxury of. Oh, when I was in Chicago, I stayed in a little house, and to get to the nearest subway station, you needed 3 different bus routes to take. The thing is, the nearest bus was 20 minutes away, and there were some paths, but it was all like there was no plan. There was no plan to them. You'd just be lucky enough to find the path. Otherwise, yeah, I was just really glad it was in the middle of a blizzard, so you could there wasn't that much traffic on the roads. Otherwise, I would be probably dead. Like America's cities are falling apart, but that's only one of numerous things wrong with America today.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, I live in Pennsylvania, and Pennsylvania is known for its famous potholes, some of which, and I have seen potholes so deep that, like, if you stepped in one, you would literally be, like, knee to waist deep in fucking water or whatever. It's just ridiculous. We don't take care of our shit at all.
Yeah, I remember. Oh God, there's. I used to work on a truck that would take me out of Harrisburg and then down towards Atlantic City, and some of the roads there were just falling apart. And on a truck with really shitty suspension too. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Um, oh yeah, this is right outside the. Remember, guys, fascism can't happen in America.
They're literally busing in police to the Capitol now. They couldn't do this to stop an insurrection, but no, like, in order to like stop people from like protesting losing their civil rights, oh, we can definitely have police in here in force in full tactical gear for that.
Those are some of the weakest riot shields I've ever seen.
I'm just thinking how they'd be used in Skyrim, and you just smash someone's face in with them.
Yeah, they're like it's like modern day bucklers.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's their parrying shields.
I.
It's an offensive weapon. It's their smashing boards.
Maybe they're expecting they will be attacked with fetuses or something.
Yeah. Ew, sticky
someone's-
icky. Yeah.
Yeah, someone's swinging them.
Isn't it like also amazing how they can mobilize like all these police to go out and like just fucking oppress protesters, but the second that like one guy is like shooting up an elementary school, like, oh, we can't go in there and do anything about that. We better just stand outside and just wait until he runs out of bullets.
Did you see that one cop actually wanted to go in to help his girlfriend who was shot, and they actually took his gun away and dragged him out?
Yes! I don't have words for that. Like, I don't know how the fuck to describe that.
Why? We can actually
Well,
watch the hearing that he's getting yelled at by the entire town because he's actually on the board overseeing his own hearing. Because
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Great.
But this is how we learned that it's actually literally not in the police's job description to protect people.
Like, it would be comical if it weren't for the fact that, like, children died from this shit. Like, I couldn't fucking imagine a, like, more
Well,
ridiculous
luckily
cavalcade.
there will be new children very soon, and a lot of them. So
Yeah?
all good. They will be replaced very soon. See, they're
So who's
actually.
I want to know who's going to pay for building all the new orphanages that we're going to be needing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fucking
that
George-
sounds like communism to me.
George Carlin had this shit right. If you're pre-born, you're fine. If you're preschool, you're fucked. Nobody gives a shit about kids once they're born. They only care about them when they're not born.
It seems like very few people ever care about mothers, like they're not people.
They're not, and they don't. They cut fucking funding for like school lunches for children. Like, how
Baby
the
formula.
fuck can you possibly do that? Like, you think that like a kid should just fucking go to school and starve? Like, some children, that is literally the only thing they eat every day, and instead we're here slashing fucking funding to programs that feed kids in schools.
You know what it is?
I don't know what the fuck that is. That is like failed state territory. I don't know how you fix that without violence.
Here's what we're doing. We're making sure that more people have kids, which we then won't feed.
Are we gonna feed like the fucking newborns to the other kids? Like, is that the fucking point? I don't get it. What is the plan here? Because clearly I don't understand.
Two
Maybe
things.
long-term plan is that hungry children will then eat the rich.
Speaking
We,
of
like
we
that
can
idea.
only be so lucky.
yeah, the scene with the pies in Pink Floyd. You know, like you won't get your pudding if you can't eat your meat. You know, like, and they're just, and at the end of it, the end of it, Republicans are being thrown into fires by angry children. You know, like, we don't need no education. But like, two
You do
things.
because you just used double negative, yeah.
God,
Guys, help! I'm running out of meat. Okay. This
that
is
that went through fast.
I gotta
this
say,
is
by the way,
really
Magicus,
hard.
meat is an excellent choice. I like it.
I always save a bottle specifically for this show because I know that you approve.
I want to say two things. Number one, the reason about the school lunches and all that, it's the same logic as the welfare queens, although that has never changed. The idea is that, oh, well, if they weren't so lazy and smoking and drinking malt liquor and all that, maybe they'd have enough money for their kids. It's an idea of cultural differences, cultural and class differences. Like, these people who make up these rules, they live in a different universe than 90%.
We can't spare $1 a day for these kids so they can fucking eat a cheese sandwich or something.
No, because this will harden them, and this money is needed for other things, like the army of fucking cops.
Those kids need to pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Yes, they actually believe this shit.
Like, I don't know what I could possibly say that like George Carlin hasn't already on this
Well,
situation.
what? Let's hear
Get
Biden.
a job.
single
Buy your own
word.
sandwich.
This is what Biden says in the whole matter.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
Fucked.
Yeah, that is the most honest thing he's ever said.
One more
That is an
America-
amazing quote.
One more
A
time.
nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to put him.
Most powerful man in the world, everyone.
That's the most honest thing he's ever said.
I wonder what he was actually trying to
Fair.
say.
I still prefer that guy over Trump, so
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But at this point, I think it's like, imagine as the Titanic is about to break into half, and like the power's cut out, someone else becomes captain at the last minute. You know, like it's kind of the damage is done now.
The way I see it is, it's like voting for which firefighter you want to put the fire out in your house that's burning right now. The guy with the fucking tank of gasoline that's trying to like make it go worse, or the other guy who's just on his fucking cell phone and just could not care less about the state of your fucking house. It's like,
Yeah.
I guess the guy that's not throwing gasoline on is better, but like this isn't solving anything.
What's this?
That's
I know
pretty
that
much perfect
Ukraine
analogy
would be
right
way
there.
more fucked if it was still Trump, so I'm pretty glad that it's not.
Oh, well, if we unfortunately,
Wait.
the thing is that if Trump was still around, you know what would happen, right? That means January 6th would have worked. So that's
Wait,
a
hold
scary
on.
thought.
Is this the fucking Tahir InShot grocery store? Please, for the love of God, tell me it is.
The what? The
Wait,
what?
no, I think I know what it is. All right, hold on, play this.
Yeah.
Concept on how people might go shopping in the future.
Yes, this is Tahir InShot. Oh my God, I love this.
Hearing shot? What?
All right, no.
Yeah, well, hold on. We gotta play the video first, and then you can describe it because it's definitely a thing.
To me, it looks like Nissan commercial.
Oh my God.
So this is a pretty neat
Yeah, so that's the concept of what the future of shopping centers will look like. So yeah, go for it.
All right,
That actually seems more difficult.
So here, I put it in the fucking Discord chat. The name of the company that like made this shit. It's like a patent troll company. So they come up with these ridiculously stupid fucking ideas so they can like try to patent them. And one of their fucking ideas was this thing called Drive Mart, which was a grocery store where you just drive your car through the grocery store to get everything that you fucking need instead of like getting out of your car. And this is just one of many fucking ridiculously stupid things that they came up with in their entire lives.
That's a terrible idea.
It is so fucking great. Like, the well is like so deep in this shit. Like, they are ridiculously stupid. You should see like the restaurant one that they did, or like the, oh my God, the quadcopter one where they just show like the animated quadcopter that can destroy like literally an entire military base by itself. Like, it is a fucking amazing.
Have you seen the movie Interview? I think that would have worked like a perfect North Korean signature supermarket that is so advanced that nobody else has that. Like, it would be a perfect concept for that shit. Like,
I love the grocery store thing too, because it's like, you know what my shopping experience really needs to add value to it? Traffic! I don't have enough of that.
that
literally looks
exhaust inside that building.
Yeah, even if you discount the idea of traffic jams, which is obviously going to happen, but even if we ignore that, it still looks like it's actually more difficult than the way we do it now.
What happens when you have an accident inside the store and like two cars are fucking like crashing into each other and on fire and shit?
What about the fumes? Is it going to be well ventilated? What about the people? What about the people working there? The teller, like they're just going to be bombarded.
You have already put more thought into this than they have in that entire fucking video.
Yeah, as I said, exhaust. The cashiers are pretty fucked, so I guess they will have a really fast turnaround of people because.
Oh, very fast. Also, did you see the image they had of like when he was selecting his items? Like, there's just like a rotating shelf. There's no way you can have every single item that exists in the entire store on a rotating shelf for every person.
That's why I said North Korea, because it will be it would be a choice of 5. So.
That's true.
Everything else is
here's your one
cardboard.
meat item. Here's your one vegetable item.
See, you didn't even get to see the best part, where there's a whole second story of like infrastructure devoted to people being able to stock these shelves like this too. It's just like, can you imagine?
No. Imagine that. So the lower store must be people on the bikes that actually rotate those things. They're not electrical. They're pedals and all that shit. Yeah, that would be correct, I guess. So
Can you imagine how much fucking money it would cost to just build that building in the first place versus how much it costs to just, I don't know, rent a fucking warehouse and turn it into a grocery store?
Yeah.
And it's also solving a problem that doesn't need to exist because there's already a solution for, like, getting groceries without having to get out of your car. It's called, like, fucking pickup. You order it online and you just drive into a parking spot and somebody brings out all your groceries to you.
Wait a minute, an idea that we already have functioning already that's
Yes.
5,000% easier than
It
this?
fucking exists.
It was solved with an app. Like this multi-million-dollar thing for each store. It was just solved with a fucking app.
Yeah, the
Lev, I
idea
think
that you
almost we
don't
should.
need to be fucking present for your fucking shopping
Yeah.
is so
One of-
novel and fresh.
One of my, I love this part too. Like the idea that they have these shelves that just have everything that you could possibly need on it. It's like they don't understand that, like, a lot of these stores specifically place items throughout the store that require you to walk from one area of the store all the way to the other, because you'll pass all this other stuff that you'll see then and be like,
Oh, God.
maybe I should buy that. It's like, the whole
Yeah.
fucking point is to, like, incentivize impulse buys, and you're just taking that away. Like, why would you do that?
You just drive
Oh, and I
through
just
all
You know,
realized-
I just thought about that one fucker that sits there at the checkout, scrolling through that fucking list of the shelves
Hmm?
and not being able to either choose or find what they need. So, yeah, this is wrong on so many
I
levels.
just realized a new angle to this too. If these shelves have absolutely everything you need, some of those things need to be refrigerated. So now everything has to be refrigerated.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what about if
so-
you want to go to the store to buy, like, a hot fucking roasted chicken?
Yeah, the rotisserie
Scroll
chicken's
through
in the
all
bags.
frozen
You know?
shit to get to the hot shit.
They put the hot meat on top of the cold meat.
And, like, this is just, like, a small fucking sample of the fucking hilarity that is to hear in shot. Like, I put the fucking name in the chat. Like, after this is over, you should
Yeah.
definitely fucking go and, like, look up some of this stuff because
I was actually
They-
thinking,
amazing. You could do an entire
I was
fucking
not-
episode in this.
yeah, I was actually thinking, Lev, we could make this into like a new recurring segment where we go to this thing and make fun of another one of their ideas.
Ooh, yeah.
It's so easy.
I'm glad that we're having a laugh because, like I said,
Oh.
we didn't even need to look at Ukraine. Like, this is everything.
Yeah.
Everything is dying. Everything is dying.
As a state that is
Wow.
well known for a lot of things.
Actually,
but
hold
one
on
of the
one
most
second though. Come to think of it as well, like it was mentioned that these guys are patent trolls. I love the fact that they're sitting on patents for things that nobody will ever want to do.
Yes. See, you get it.
That's just it, though. They want it. They
No,
want it for the
actually-
license
actually-
fees. That's it. Someone like has the
People buy
license
so
fees.
many things that are ridiculous that I truly believe that they eventually will hit the gold mine of some absolutely ridiculous thing that half of the world
Mhm.
will want, and they already have the patent for that stupid
Alright.
shit.
Like the
So-
lawnmower.
Yeah.
Prendar,
I'll
do you remember
give
the
you a
lawnmower?
It'll
spoiler.
never happen.
Some of their videos are directed to Vladimir Putin and trying to get him to rebuild
Oh.
Russia's infrastructure with their shit.
Good luck, they
I
don't
love
have
it.
money for
You
that.
can't make this up. And the best part is they put it out on YouTube in English because clearly if Vladimir Putin is watching it, he's going to be watching it in English and, I don't know, not Russian.
And that's fun too, because like you might think that if somebody did that, like, oh, okay, they're putting it up because they're from an English country, but based on their name, it doesn't sound like they are either. So why English?
I don't know how to fucking, like, you have to just see it.
I love this idea. We got to revisit this again next week.
Absolutely. I'll check out and see what we can find.
Oh my god.
Hell, I like the look of it. I might even watch it on Wednesday when I do the game cutscene video episode.
Magicus, thank you for bringing us this
Yeah.
wonderful gold mine of
Well,
comedy.
If you're going to do it on the game cutscene one, you should do one of their military ones where they have, like, remote control rocket launcher vehicles. and
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Ooh.
It kind of actually reminds me of.
I remember
Prendar.
Unreal Tournament.
Do you remember,
Remember the Redeemer?
Oh.
Sorry, remember the what?
Thank you. Do you remember the lawnmower? Do you remember the lawnmower thing that we watched, where it was like this really bad CGI voice, like this text to speech trying to describe how bits of lawnmower kill you each year, and it was like a GoFundMe Kickstarter.
I vaguely remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that shit, isn't it? It's kind of like someone has this idea of like creating something out of for a problem that doesn't exist, like, and then they make it all weird. And I want people to actually like talk to these people, because either they're talking out of their asses and it's a scam, or they're like the body mind people who genuinely like believe that this shit is real. And this is a
we haven't
real
heard from
thing.
them in a while, have we?
No, they just kind of fell off the earth. Like, it's the same
That's probably for the best, though, honestly.
That's true.
It's true.
It's true. You can only fondle so many sky testicles before it gets boring.
We're just gonna let the energy flow from the sky down into our bodies. Let it go out through your mouth.
Who cares what you think? You're just a
I
grass.
think those two were permanently stoned.
One of them was definitely stoned.
were something.
All right, we got.
I like the time that she was talking smack at that tree, though.
We best get on with this then, because I want to get the actually fuck this one. There's other stuff we can watch, but was it the I want to get to that Channel 5 one, and that's going to be a chunk of change. In the meantime, yeah.
Hey folks, my name is Adam and I like to make tiny nerdy things, and sometimes when I'm stressed out, I like to relax with a little Lego. Unfortunately, I don't have any on hand, so I had to make my own. Of course, I don't want to tread on the Lego group's toes, so I'm going to make mine a little bigger than usual. And to save on clay, I'm going to build a core out of aluminium foil, then cover it in a thin layer
Hope you like Nightmare Fuel. I've seen the end of this.
of clay.
I don't like where
Then I'll
this
bake
is
that till
going.
I've got a rock solid.
Spoilers.
A couple lengths of wire on the sides will function as the arm bones, and a couple wires in the bottom will be his leg bones. Then I can mount him on a block and get to work on building up the fleshy bits. Lego Man Anatomy leans towards a pretty bulky, stocky build, but I want this to be as accurate as possible to a normal Lego Man minifig. Really, I want you to look at this when it's finished and think,
whoa,
Adam's
he's packing.
For a second there, I thought he was giving him a dick.
Yeah, me too.
everyday, run-of-the-mill Legos. How totally normal. He must be a very sane and very reasonable person. To that end, I'm going to make sure his legs are roughly as thick as his body and roughly the same length.
It's going to be a realistic Lego Man.
Totally normal details like kneecaps and ankles.
Lego ankles.
Of course, in keeping with that
Is this
stocky
guy's name
leg
Frankenstein?
anatomy, I want to make sure that I smooth these in so they're just barely noticeable. Again, I don't want this to look weird. I'm just trying to make it a slightly larger
Well,
version
you failed,
of Lego
sir.
Man, but with a little more detail that's usually obscured on the smaller figures. For instance, most Lego men are wearing a onesie that covers their feet, but if you catch them without their leggings, you'll find that they have a single large toe. Obviously, with that much toe gain, you have an awful lot of toe wrinkle around the area as well. Of course, with a stocky, chubby leg like that, you'd expect
I
a
have
lot of
not
leg
been
wrinkle.
drinking enough for this.
They look like sausage rolls,
Too.
and that's me being generous, because they could also be looking like something else.
Now, Lego men aren't monsters after all, so there's no claws here, just a single big toenail.
God, no.
Of course, the
Oh,
toenail
yeah.
is hard to take care of, so I expect it to be pretty banged up. I mean, maybe that's why they're always.
Ow!
I'll bulk out his belly a bit by giving him a nice, natural, healthy paunch, then add some less than muscular pecs. Now, there's a lot of body types in the Lego world, so I wanted to get an average body type, which is probably pretty close to a dad bod. Oh, and I gave him a belly button too, which I guess leads to a lot of questions I'm unwilling to answer. Finally,
Now you're
That's
getting
the thing that
squeamish.
You're unwilling to answer.
Yeah, he's getting squeamish over that.
so that I have a neck upon which to attach his head. Speaking of which, same as with the body, I'll start by making myself an aluminium foil
He's
skull,
upset about the
then rolling
belly
myself
button,
an
but then they
oversized
give
piece
him
of
giant
sushi
nightmares,
before cutting the edges
single
off and rolling
toenail.
it all in.
What did I ever do to you to deserve this?
You drink while I stay sober. I must punish you.
Now, I noticed that there
You're
was a
not
decent amount
sober,
of air
don't lie to
trapped
us.
between the frame and the floor, and if I don't get
Alas,
enough
I am. Money woes.
will expand in the oven, causing pops and cracks in the clay. So I've got a hole in the top of the head to give the hot air somewhere to escape to. Then I can attach the head to the neck, blend it in, and then because this is a Lego man,
What
I'll give
hot
him-
air?
Finally, I realized that if I'm going to give him a belly button, then I really ought to give him some nipples. You know, for...
Oh, of course, the nipples. We need those.
These are going to get covered up by a shirt later anyways, but this way you know they're there. and
Nipples
will not
like Lego
separate.
men have.
No regrets.
Using my ball stylus, I'll poke a couple of eye sockets into appropriately eye-sockety areas, then carve a starting line for his mouth.
Mouth.
I've pre-baked a couple eyeballs of clay which get
Ah.
into his face, then I can get to work on bulking out the facial details. As I mentioned before, a lot of the detail gets lost at the usual scale with Legos, which is why I wanted to make this guy a little bit bigger. It's also why you can't really see any of the wrinkles and skin textures at that scale, so I'm
The
gonna...
body is round.
Magicus.
What?
Here, now you
didn't
have
do
no
anything.
excuse not to drink, so we don't need to see this.
Why? He looks so beautiful. First of all, thank you. Second of all, for the $10 reduce. Second of all, we should not see the conception, but rather the birth.
I've used the colored clay, I'm really only increasing the
Oh
vibrancy
god, it's
and
got
adding some
fingernail
shade.
too.
I'll start by
Yeah.
repainting the entire surface with a thinned out red, then touching up all the edges with a lighter shade.
Homer?
I'll do the
Kinda.
exact same
I
thing
mean,
for
he
the
is
jeans,
yellow.
adding a nicer blue base coat to cover the blue of the clay, then adding lots of light blue highlights along all the areas that the jeans would fray. For me, the real benefit of painting the colored clay is that I can work a lot faster and not worry about missing any spots.
Look at those hands. He looks like Clamps from Futurama.
Blue, well, the clay is already blue, so who's really
Clamps.
gonna notice?
Clamps.
Otherwise, with everything else painted and sculpted, I can finally add a couple drops of UV resin to his eyes to really make him shine.
He knows pain now.
So with my Lego Man finished, I need something for him to stand on.
So do
I wanted
we.
something simple so as to fit with the authentic Lego Man theme and not draw attention away from the minifig. In the end, I decided to simply make an appropriately sized Lego block. Now, I'm well aware that I could have gone all out and made something extra fancy, and it wouldn't have been too hard to keep the Lego Man as the focus.
You see, this part's wholesome. The other part was nightmarish.
And in the end, it was easy enough to reframe my laziness as artistic integrity. Hell, I could have made a
Oh,
better
those
Lego block.
toes! Oh, he colored the toes in! And he gave it like some sort of weird fungal
Then I
infection.
would have had to paint it, and this clay is already green. Yeah, I'm that lazy.
Are we
What?
sure
At
that
any
this
rate, though,
guy,
my Lego block
this guy has like fucking corpses in his face?
He sculpts
Yes.
the
Is he-
flesh like he sculpts the clay.
Is he like
Done
some
a
sort of
foot
troll
another,
where he
now
pretends
my
to be
Lego
doing
Man.
things that are
And we're on to
just
Flanders.
normal and rational, but they're actually really weird? Is that a thing for him?
Oh, the
I know the name. I don't. Oh god, he looks like when someone tries to describe an alien abduction and like the really bad sketch of the alien, you know.
I'm gonna have nightmares.
As
Thank you.
No, if you drink more alcohol, then you won't be able to remember this. At least until you look very suspiciously the next morning at a Lego figurine and you're like, why do I want to throw this into the bin? Like, I just want this out of my sight. I don't know why.
into a blender.
By the way, I find it very amusing today that we've got a Kevin Joseph King link in there, considering Kevin Joseph King showed up in chat today to tell us that his birthday was coming up.
He
At
is,
least-
and I did
Did
tell
he?
him.
Is he actually here?
He was a few minutes ago.
I don't know if he
Oh
is
my-
now, but he was earlier.
Oh my god, you're right. He was here. Oh fuck.
Yeah. He pops in from
Okay.
time to time. He apparently
That
was
is
on your
awesome.
mom's house, or at least they
Alright,
showed
you know what?
they showed him.
That's wholesome compared to everything else that we've seen today. That is the most wholesome thing that has happened.
I would have shown it, but I didn't really think at the time. I think we were still talking about Roe v. Wade, or you were being
We were pretty deep
yeah.
in something else at the time.
Yeah.
Look, KJK, if you're watching this, like I'm a huge fan. All right, please keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, you've got lots of fans. You have lots of fans who love you.
Call me Mr. Handsome.
Mr. Handsome. I am a huge fan.
That's the video, is it? Okay.
Wow, that's
You know what? Banger. Fucking A+.
that's
Yeah.
the most efficient video he's ever made. I love it.
That is. One more for good time. All Blacks Eagle Invasion.
Okay, that's got my interest. I'm cool with this.
I don't know what's going on
Outside!
there.
Whoa! This is different. You know what? We saw an outside one. God, he's sweating. Mana and Aqua.
See all the birds I saw?
We do.
Y'all see?
See, y'all see all the birds on the home car street? All the birds.
I hate that his windows are cleaner than mine.
You see all the black birds on the home across the street?
I don't know why I need to
Time to
bring
get to
their...
work, Lev.
Yeah, I don't know why I need to bring race
Oh.
into it there, Kevin. I just see birds.
Oh, there was one. I saw one.
Yeah.
There's another one. There's two.
They're crows.
Yeah, y'all can hear him making that sound?
He's gonna call them eagles.
Yep. Yep, I hear him. Relaxing. I can get into this.
Hmm.
See all the birds flying outside, y'all?
That was... Well, I do.
It's like all my troubles have just melted away for just like a few seconds.
See, that one's carrying away the overturn from the Supreme Court, and that one's carrying away the nightmare fuel Lego Man.
It's nice to be able to just sit back and watch these government created surveillance drones for a while.
On the home across the street?
He's got a lot of them staring at him.
All the black birds are on the home. All the birds are flying.
You know what? For a minute, I didn't even remember they were drones.
See all the birds, y'all?
That's how they get you.
Mm-hmm.
Look, that one's hovering in place.
I think it's a bird invasion outside. A bird invasion.
That one's moving.
There's no way a real bird can hover in place.
There's a bird invasion outside. I know.
God, the birds are starting to congregate.
All the birds flying, y'all?
Yeah. I think Kevin could be a good Hitchcock.
Yeah.
Good evening, y'all. Good evening. Got a tale of murder, a mystery, murder and mystery.
I have no idea.
All the birds are flying away, y'all.
There's birds that are flying away.
Ins0lence, what you said just summarized every Kevin Joseph King video ever made.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of
So,
explains,
like,
but...
the premise of every video is he's just like, y'all see this thing? And then he just, like, repeats that, like, for, like, 3 minutes.
Mm.
Yeah.
And then it's either, like, him showing something or him doing something or, like, yeah, it's just like, y'all see the birds? Hear the birds? Everybody, those are the birds. Birds are flying. Y'all see the birds?
This is
oh, Breadface.
Like
I
haven't seen her in a while.
By the way, flashing lights, just so you know, apparently. Yeah.
Bush.
Yeah, so she smashes stuff with her face.
Sure. Is this the reason, or why her face is flat on the out? I mean,
I don't understand this, but like, I'm also not against this.
I'm just incredibly amused at the fact that it's possible to make a living doing this.
Yeah, this is on TikTok.
I really get that.
I'm a little jealous, to be honest.
Right?
Like,
she
if I
found
could fucking make a living doing this, I probably would.
I mean,
not only fans and see from there.
only pans, only pans of bread.
Only breads.
Only paninis. There we go.
Do you think she's ever gotten some sort of like?
Ooh, that wouldn't hurt her.
Some sort of like business deal where a bakery invents a new thing to make specifically for the purpose of her putting her face into it.
That bread looks amazing.
That would be awesome, though. Get paid.
It does look like really good bread.
It's
I
bigger
fucking
than
love
she
bread.
is.
Like, guys, what's your favorite bread? Do you have a favorite bread?
Depends on my mood. Anything that's freshly baked.
Any that is not rye.
So I think my favorite is definitely like the tomato basil that Panera Bread makes.
I know the type.
I've never had that. That sounds interesting.
Tomato basil is like my favorite bread in the world.
Well, okay, garlic bread, whatever. Yes. Garlic is the...
Garlic bread is strong.
Garlic
Yes.
bread is definitely a top 5 bread.
Yeah.
I have a
It's so
friend who would
small.
one of my friends would actually just fucking spread like grape jelly on garlic bread and eat it like that.
Why?
I
Okay,
don't
Yeah, that's
I'm not
weird.
kink shaming, you know.
don't
Her
ask
dog is
questions you
confused
don't.
too.
Yeah, don't ask questions you
Yeah.
don't want the answer to.
Even her dog is like, "What the hell are you doing?"
I have no explanation.
The dog's expecting food, but instead she's like, "No, you're half right. You get your face nearby it. It's like edging, but with."
I mean, it's
I
right
don't
enough
even-
because the dog then licks it off of her face.
Brace has certainly found her niche. Keep on smooshing that bread. It is. Imagine when she's like 60 years old or something. Grandma, what did you do for a living? I used to smash my face into bread.
Yeah, and she has a secret channel when she does the same thing but with her butt, because I don't believe that it does.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
Probably.
agree.
Her DMs every morning is filled with that very
Right.
suggestion.
I don't know if you believe this or not, but I actually am more interested in this than I would be in the other one.
Yeah,
I believe it. Yeah.
How do you think she got started doing this? Do you think she was doing this just for fun and then decided to just start filming
Who
it,
does
or
this
what?
just for fun, though? Like, you must be so high. When you're on
Yeah.
E, I suppose. When you're on
Also,
Molly.
imagine her
and
CV.
you
Like,
want to touch.
I've been professionally smooshing bread with my face for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Probably very vague, like online creator, you know?
Yeah. Actually, here's another question. Do you think that she decided to just capitalize on the fact that she knew this was somebody's fetish out there, or do you think this is her fetish?
Yes.
Yes.
We're going with both?
Yeah. I
See,
think-
all of the above?
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, if we didn't have so many other things to talk about, Ezra Miller here, I would have brought up a lot more. Other than to say the following: the guy's a bit fucking crazy. Just a smidge.
It's funny because I've never heard this name until yesterday, and now I've heard it like 3 times.
It's oh god, the story just keeps getting weird. He fucking absconded with a teenager, and like it's like the authorities are powerless to stop him. Like he's terrorizing the town. If you see Ezra Miller, stay in your homes. You know. Whoa, deja vu that we've been here before. Weird. Anyway, here's
Florida man.
Yeah,
Australia, technically.
This was like peak fucking
Same thing.
Florida. This was Florida man energy if I ever saw it.
Florida
really
is a
is.
state of mind rather than a state in America.
Yes.
Yes.
Like I
God
couldn't
Oh,
think of
here's
anything
Fred.
more fucking Florida man.
You notice
What
how
else
that
would
man
you
was
do
not even the
when-
slightest bit scared. He was just like, "Get the fuck out of here."
Why did he have a frying pan, and why was there someone filming that? Those are questions you might have in watching that, but you will
Yeah.
never
Yeah.
you won't get the answer to them. So just accept it.
Yeah,
Not,
it's like
not everything
it
needs a
feels
Marvel
like in
story arc.
Florida that's sort of normal, in the same way as it is normal to hit your bear with a fish in the face in Russia, because that's the
That's
way
just
you
feeding the
distract
bear.
him. And...
Yeah.
No. So he just leaves and eats the fish somewhere else, not at your front
Yeah.
porch or something. Yeah.
I
You?
should have done it as a combo with the bread lady. Why is it solid before frying? He spins it like a plate. Ooh. So soft looking. But he
Nice.
spins it like a. Yeah, why does he spin it like a plate though?
'Cause you can.
You can.
I guess, yeah.
Seasoned. I vote seasoned on this one.
Definitely seasoned.
That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that Spider-Man body paint, that was the most seasoned thing in that episode.
Oh yeah, it is.
Seasoned. Already seasoned. Oh, this is a Yakuza game clip. Okay.
This is the realest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life, and nobody ever better question it.
I love how I
this is
just made a
all
Yakuza
real.
joke before I even read the tweet and saw that it was also a Yakuza joke.
Right?
Of course, now this guy's here dressed like the Yakuza guy.
Yeah, it's a good thing it fucking ended where it did, because otherwise, like, 17 more people would have gotten hit with that fucking cue ball.
Or the cue ball would have unlocked something else, like, I don't know, a melon would fall off, and then someone would land on their head, and then they'd have a melon head, and they'd run around with, like, a melon on their head going, roar! And then it would just keep, it would catalyst. Eventually there would be a nuclear launch, and all humanity would end.
Yeah.
But you don't need to show the whole thing in the trailer, you know.
Yeah, but look at her. It was worth it though, right? She's cute.
Yeah. She's no bread smusher though.
You know, like butterfly flapping its wings and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Don't fuck with the butterfly.
Did you see that they're making jewels illegal? So here's she trying to leave.
Time to clean up that garbage bag you just burst on the ground.
Yeah.
Gotta be careful with that thing, man. It's got momentum.
That's some WWE shit right there.
God, how scrawny would you have to be to have what's in the bag to make it swing that heavy?
Alright, I've got two questions. What the hell is Wawa, and what are Juge pods?
Wawa is like, it's a gas station that's in like the northeastern states, like especially local to where I am. But it also like they also have like a kitchen where you can like custom order food and stuff in. So it's like half gas station, half like place to go get food.
Mm.
That seems to be common in the States for some reason.
Well,
what were you saying, Insolence?
Especially in the East. Hold on, I was gonna say like the huge debate in like especially this area is like Wawa versus Sheetz, and they like both do sort of the same thing.
Mm.
I'm team Sheetz.
You were saying?
Oh, it's just that at the same time I spoke up, you were going to say something too. What was it?
I wasn't.
Oh, I thought you were. Never mind. My mistake.
Yeah, I'm just
only
getting drunker and drunker. So yeah.
Nice.
I really identify with that right now. Like, my bottle is empty, and I have like one chalice of this left to drink, and it's can start to feel it just ever so slightly.
Just a smidge.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing you kept those drinking game rules secret, because you're probably already in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the vaping pods, and they've now been told they can't sell anymore. Just Juul though, not any other company.
That's weird.
What?
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't apply to more things.
Can they legally do that?
So many of them.
I mean, what is this? Is this maybe similar to like how they banned Camel Joe because it was like a cartoon or something?
Yep. I think they actually cited that in the argument, because they aim it towards kids with their fruity flavors. But tons of other companies do that though.
Yeah, wait. Didn't that shit happen like a couple years ago? Because when I last was in California, there was some shit about Juul selling, marketing
kids.
towards kids, and yeah. So I heard that like a couple years ago, literally.
Yeah, and that's where it's led up to. On the 23rd, it was passed, which is
right.
Yeah. I mean, these don't tend to happen like overnight. Stuff like this. Vaping loophole, flavored e-cigarettes, smoking is back. Oh, you also see that? They're starting to cut out a lot of nicotine out of cigarettes. They're literally going to like half their strength in America to try to curtail smoking. But you still get like especially save hundreds of thousand lives. nicotine levels. Here we go. Aiming to reduce the total smoking, food and drug administration plan required tobacco, slash the amount of nicotine in cigarettes. Which means that no way, no, fine, fuck you. I don't want to read your stupid stuff. I want to look at Egghead.
Look, I guess Mr. Medicare is fucked, right? Like, I don't know how he's gonna survive without smoking.
You know what? I'm okay with that.
He has his moments, mostly against Sargon, and the furry community. The bad
Sargon's
furry
easy to
community.
pick on nowadays.
I actually I did like Medicare's the Crazy People show he used to do. The little.
He's done a lot of good coverage on a lot of different topics, I think.
And a lot of bad stuff too. His Corona stuff is weird. He's very, very happy when like, so many people are dying, and like, dude, what the fuck? Like, what, edgelord?
Yeah, but retrospectively, I think we're gonna look back on that and be like, yeah, no, he was totally fucking right. It's like, it was pretty fucking stupid that we were doing all this shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the worst thing he did was the whole Channel Awesome retrospective, and it's just because he doesn't like one or two people in it that he just like throws everyone under the bus. And I'm like, dude, that's kind of petty. Like, so what? You weren't popular with Channel Awesome, so what? So TJ wasn't, and he's doing fine.
I think the reason I like Medicare though is he doesn't really like take sides politically or anything like that. He's totally willing.
He's against Fuentes.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, he's not like left wing or right wing, or he's not like politically really biased in any fucking direction. He'll go after fucking anybody who's doing stupid shit for basically, just for doing stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't matter whether they're popular or not popular or like what fucking ideology they have. It's like, you're doing stupid shit like, that can generate laughs, like that's what we're gonna fucking hear about.
Yeah,
I like that. It's a dedication to a fucking cause, and you know what? I can respect that.
Is it true that he has cancer? Or I kept hearing people.
I don't know if it's exactly cancer, but he's definitely like very, very fucked up medically right now, and there is a very strong possibility by this point next year he may not be alive. So.
Yeah, and I know a lot of people were like smugly going, "Hi, you're gonna be dead soon." Like, dude, what the fuck? Come the fuck on.
What's really interesting though is he like takes it all in fucking stride. Like he's like he'll laugh about it the entire fucking time. It's like, yeah, whatever.
Might as well. Speaking of someone who has who could take it in his stride, except for all the times that he can't, here's Egghead. And Egghead's friend.
Yeah,
friend.
Jeffrey is awesome. I love Jeffrey.
You mean Jeffrey, who was just attempting to unalive himself to stop being around Egghead?
Yes.
Well, I like to think it's a topic.
You know what? No. Egghead and Jeffrey remind me of like how I am with my friends, and like I think that's really sweet.
We had him on for the first time a few weeks ago, and he was pretty cool.
Why? Why this?
You want to say the thing? Or do you want me to say the thing?
It's your turn.
Okay, fine.
What's up, bitches?
I do like his new open.
Anyway.
The Egghead Show. It's far too. It's too cute. It's too cool for him.
Okay,
God,
so
why?
everyone should be well aware of Jared Genesis, or as he likes to call himself now.
There's a small chance I'll be in this video if he shows any of the tweets. Whenever he was on Twitter, I was a part of the bandwagon that was like, "Hey Jared, great that you posted this video," and that's the video that we all know and love about Jared talking about his preferences.
Jared Juggernaut.
Wait, hold on. I gotta know, Insolence, how familiar are you with Jared Genesis?
Not familiar.
Oh, well then you're in for a fucking treat.
Okay.
Egghead will give it.
She's not part of the whole like drunken peasants, Monty and Hannibal thing at all.
Nope.
Can someone just Slit my jugular.
He's he's a popular doll cow for some podcasts we watch, basically.
He's
He's
You're
a
about to
fucking like 33 or something like, or 36 or like, you know, something year old dude who like lives at home with his parents and fucking screamed at his father, "I'm a real man!" and fucking like threatened to beat his ass for like taking his computer away as like a 30-something-year-old adult, and has also threatened, or has also said that like he could have a spiritual connection to a fucking 8-year-old. So there you go.
He is a P word, for lack of a better word.
Yeah.
He's also absolutely disgusting physically.
It's a Mr. Swirly now, remember?
That's we're not all joined at DP's hip. I'm allowed to keep the old ways. I say that while literally wearing a DP t-shirt. Hey, I'm not that joined to them.
He's also
honestly,
he's a
it's nice to have a new word.
He's a self-proclaimed black belt. He gave himself a black belt title.
Yeah.
Nobody else
And,
would.
You know,
he got his ass beat by one of the Green Power Ranger students at his fucking dojo. He just walked in and challenged him, and then got his fucking just ass destroyed. And then now he has a grudge against Jason David Franks
and everyone else.
Drink more.
Yes,
Way more.
yes, you should.
That's
pathetic as ever.
that is the correct response to Jared.
Oh yes.
Jared the Genesis.
But today, we are responding to a video that he made about a particular character called Mr. Tasty or something, and he's gonna double down.
Mr. Tasty is the correct name, not the name he calls him by.
Subject.
Oh no.
Everyone should know that what he is by now.
No.
Oh yes.
How's it going, guys?
There's our boy.
There he is.
That is Jared Genesis.
This is what peak performance looks like.
In his natural habitat.
Of his
oh yeah, I should also mention he doesn't bathe like really, and he doesn't even change his fucking shirt.
He doesn't have many clothes. He has like three clothes.
The reason we know he doesn't change his clothes is because he'll fucking post videos for like a month straight where he's wearing the same shirt in every single one of them.
Yeah.
There is a
like 3 weeks in a row.
assumption that he may, you know, record for 2 days in a row in the same shirt and then post it for a month.
Not 30
Or
days in a row.
No,
Okay.
this is like literally every day for like a month straight in the same shirt.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack with Jared, and very few things of it are pleasant. But they will make you feel better about yourself afterwards by realizing that no
If
matter
by
how
very
bad-
few you mean absolutely none.
he has good taste in 90s and 80s cartoons.
Does he though? He said he didn't even like Ninja Turtles when he was a kid.
Oh, you're fucking right. Okay, I take that back.
How can you trust somebody who didn't like Ninja Turtles? Come on.
Jared Genesis here. Sorry, no finger workouts today. although.
By the way, he thinks that he's bulking up to be a bodybuilder, looking like this, and he's been doing this for 5 years now.
He is bulking up.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Stay tuned, believe me.
with too many donuts.
I'm sure there will be more advice
He's
on
like
strengthening
fatter
the
than
hands.
I am. And like,
What the fuck is he talking about?
He likes to do core finger strings because that's
Oh,
how he
like
gets
the-
gains apparently. And yet there's videos of him playing the bass, slapping the bass, and his gut, I swear to God, it's gotten bigger.
Is it bigger than ours?
Yes. Rub the Buddha, rub the Buddha, rub the Buddha, rub the Buddha.
Buddha, bele, Buddha.
I love how Insolence and I just captured the same beautiful screenshot.
Yeah, that was
I'm also finding it interesting that we were getting the exact same visual corruption. I love it.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. The LSD trip is back.
that is how it has looked every single time I've ever been on your show.
Yeah.
You actually missed out the very brief period where I had the integrated graphics card, and that got rid of it. The only good thing it did was get rid of it. So I eventually put in the old. Maybe when I get myself a new graphics card, all this will be gone. For now, endure, I guess.
Now, the number of times that we mention this graphical corruption that people in watching the podcast don't get to see, post the screenshot for people to see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because we've talked about this for
so that
the entire course of the history of the show.
Just so that they all know what it is that we on the show are looking at.
Oh God, I forgot how bad it was. Holy shit! This could be brilliant. Oh, this is so workable. So many. I should put
Everybody,
this... Yeah, hold on. Let me
everybody
show.
in YouTube chat watching this, this is what the whole show looks like to us.
Yeah.
It's just guessing basically what we're looking at, and sometimes it gets better than the original. Sometimes it doesn't, but.
So, like, I kind of have an idea. It's funny to me because like I've seen some of the stuff that we watch here, and like I have some idea of what it's supposed to look like, and then I get to watch the acid version of it, and it's like, oh, this is an interesting perspective I haven't seen yet.
It's like
right
a
now
filter.
we're getting acidception as we're looking at the corrupted screenshot getting further corrupted.
Yeah,
This
we're
is like
going...
some art house project. Let's go through the layers of Jared.
We gotta
Somebody
go
tweet this
deeper.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody take this and tweet it at Jared.
Well, he's
We're
not
taking a
around, Tom.
Screenshot and yeah, sending it.
Yeah,
This
hold
is
on.
the most
I'm
this
gonna-
is the most fucking flattering picture of Jared anybody's ever gotten.
It's true.
I'm actually gonna post this up on my. I'm gonna post this up on my my Twitter. Should I tweet Ben or Billy? Yeah, I'm gonna tweet Ben at this. What should I? I probably shouldn't share.
You might need to. You actually might need to, like, copy and paste this into like a Paint program or something, because people are. It's not going to show up in the tweet, and people are going to need to have Discord to be able to see this.
What? No. I mean, I have it opened up in the unknown. Yeah, I just I could just.
All you did was give a link to the picture.
And I'll just save the image and then upload the image to.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, if you right click
do it that
copy
way.
and right click
Yeah,
paste it, it should work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That'll work. You don't need Paint. Just making sure you weren't just posting the Discord link.
Come on, I'm like, you know, I'm.
What the fuck was that?
I don't
Why
want to
did that
say
man have
trash.
severed hand?
Like, I don't want to say I'm trash, but I'm like halfway there,
Whoa.
and like I still know this stuff.
That's a story for another time, Alison Pregler. Let's see. Screen. There we go. God, I hope no one uploads some fucking nudes on my timeline while this is going on. Jared as seen via our podcast on the via Discord when we do the podcast.
My cup runneth dry. I'll be right back. I need something.
Libations for the Lord.
And more mead.
Drunken peasants.
Oh, and
I
throw that
am
egghead too.
Yeah, you can do something wonderful with this beautiful mistake.
All right, we're adequately prepared, I think.
All right, yeah, and egghead. Egghead. Sure, you can do something
Praise
wonderful.
pain.
Yeah, Jared, as seen on Discord when we do the podcast. I'm sure you could do something wonderful with this beautiful mistake. Anyone else I should tweet this to before I post it?
No, nobody else jumps out.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll get it to the grapevine if they.
I don't know. Is the FBI on Twitter? Like
They are, but I don't think they'd quite know the context. Imagine I have to do the DMs explain who Jared Genesis is to the FBI.
Oh no. No, hold on. Let's be honest on that last point. I'm sure they are well aware of who he is.
Oh, I
already.
bloody well hope so, considering what you said in the past.
Yeah, you mean
Somebody's notified them, I'm sure.
You mean sent dick pics to people who he thought was under 18? Yeah.
Yeah,
Actually, there's a non-zero chance that he's already sent his dick pics to the FBI himself.
Yeah, he.
That is entirely possible at this point.
He's been catfished a good few times, which oh no, that makes me feel so bad that he's been catfished by people who act like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm like a kid, and he's like, "Oh, that's not a problem," and then immediately sends pictures of his dick. It's
We're only 2.5 minutes into this.
This is the only hand
Yeah.
exercise this guy ever gets.
Who, you or Jared?
And we're sped up too.
No.
But yeah, it's just, yeah. He's not a good workout person at all. It's just so bad.
Getting workout advice from Jared Genesis is like, yeah, that.
Yeah.
That's
Wow, fucking
that's the
great
joke.
commentary, guys.
It's like, yeah, that.
Those are eyes that like have never experienced. Oh, he has like the weirdest laugh. He doesn't have any real emotions. He's just very, yeah. It's like it's all fake, and that's what a serial killer does. You know?
Way, don't pay attention to my shirt too. It's sunblock on my shirt. I have really thick sunblock because I live in Texas. I know I need to
I
wash
think
my
you'd
shirt.
get along with
All that stuff's out.
What was that lady's name? Who had the reality show and then she went crazy and now she thinks she's married to Jesus and she controls thunderstorms. And
Tila Tequila.
Yeah, Tila.
Yeah.
Oh god.
She has those weird fake emotions too. Do you think the two of them would get along? Should we hook
Out of the
them
way,
up?
guys, I want to go ahead and talk about an episode of The Adventures of Pete.
The main difference, Tila Tequila at one point in her life was actually successful. Jared is never going to know what success actually feels like.
She rode the Sibian on Howard Stern to completion, I might add.
Pete.
Adventures of
Pete and Pete.
Pete and Pete.
I've never heard of this show.
Okay, whatever.
Neither have I, neither have you, neither have...
I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
I've never seen whatever. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
But also, his shirt, he needs to have sunblock on that shirt. Why would you need sunblock on a t-shirt?
I don't know. I guess he went outside for the first time in like a year.
It doesn't even look like he's went outside because he looks like he just stays in his fucking room all day.
You know he is. Yeah, he's just bullshitting.
Yeah.
That shirt hasn't been washed ever. It might be the same only shirt that he has.
Probably. And like,
I think he said he has 3 different t-shirts, and he actually had to go to his dad's old clothes to just get more. But then he rips off the sleeves because he thinks it makes it look more manly.
Not only that, but he like rips the neck apart too.
Yeah.
It's just cake and bullshit.
I'm surprised the guy even knows what a washing machine is.
Probably because he's so chunky that the neck is too tight for him normally otherwise.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure he just
there's a
throws the
message behind
shirts
it,
away
and-
when he's done. He just takes the shirts and throws them in the trash.
Maybe
Well,
you
they're
guys
kind of
will understand,
irredeemable
maybe
by
you
that
guys
point, so you
won't,
might as
but,
well.
Well,
You know, God spoke.
after you break it off yourself because it was probably not full J anymore.
To me today, basically, and he told me to make this video, so...
God spoke to you today to make this video. God is God's not my favorite person right now. The whole Roe v. Wade thing, you know, the whole Holocaust thing, the whole Jared Genesis thing. It's just a
I don't know. I think it's
cavalcade
kind
of
of
bad
refreshing.
things.
I think it's kind of refreshing to know that our Creator and Savior in heaven is incredibly concerned about what kind of YouTube videos we're making.
I hope that it blesses your day, or maybe, you know, makes you think. So, here we go.
Bro, you gotta make this video, dog.
The episode, I forgot the title of it, but it was basically, you know, like the Ice Cream Man. The main character was about the Ice Cream Man, and this dude who, Mr. Swirly, I believe his name was. He had a swirly head.
All right, pause. Hold on.
Nope.
That was not his name. The character's name was Mr. Tasty. Just for the record.
Which is why we can use Mr. Swirly as
the other thing,
a term that means something else instead.
And
this is not
all
even the right
kids
name
love
anyway.
Mr. Swirly.
Mr. Swirly.
I don't know either. Like, yeah, such great description, like such a detailed description of the show too. Yeah, there's a ice cream guy, and he's doing stuff, and yeah, all the kids like him. Yeah, oh boy. Every time he mentions kids, I just tense up.
I bet you do.
That-
We all do. We all do.
So does he.
Whenever we hear that bastard speaks
He
English,
tenses up in a different way.
kids, we just like, oh god, please don't say anything about it. Don't say anything that might.
Right
Him talking
back.
about anything makes me nervous.
Oh yeah, he's so.
And Pete, the older Pete. You guys know the Adventures of Pete and Pete. There's 2 Petes, which makes it very complicated to talk about, but he was talking, you know, in his little monologue at the beginning about how every summer, you know, the greatest thing they remember is Mr. Swirly. And boy, oh boy, am I going to feel like an idiot if his name's not Mr. Swirly, but I'm pretty sure it was Mr. Swirly or something like that.
Yeah, it was not Mr. Swirly.
You're online all day. Just write a script.
His name was Mr. fucking Tasty. God.
That was a nap. Eh.
Anyhow.
Is it really that hard for him to ever feel like an idiot?
I was just about to say, don't worry, Jared. You always sound like a fucking idiot.
I mean, he talks to someone about Mr. Swirly in the whatever show this is, and then he's obviously titled it as Mr. Tasty.
Which that makes me just want to
vomit.
Yeah.
Jiggle those jowls more. I want to see those jowls jiggle.
Alright, hold on. I gotta ding Egghead because Egghead did not make this point clear. Like, the fucking character's name is not actually Mr. Swirly, it's Mr. Tasty, and the fact that Jared, like, even acknowledged this in the middle of his video and is like, damn, I hope his name is Mr. Tasty or I was Mr. Swirly or I'm gonna feel like an idiot. It's like, yeah, you should have fucking looked it up beforehand. And then, like, maybe, I don't know, not uploaded this video after you were done, because you do, in fact, look like an idiot for not knowing, like, one of the fucking most basic things that you're talking about right now.
Alright, I gotta say this. There's no point us going through the whole thing with Egghead and such. I'm trying to find the scene where he says exactly what we all know he's gonna say.
Oh, yeah, we haven't gotten to the worst part yet.
Because, you know, he didn't want to be seen with kids.
Here we go.
You know, he kept his distance, and, you know, they wanted to be... Well, he was okay being seen with kids, but he didn't want to, like, hang out with them.
Okay.
And, you know, he didn't want to do any of that stuff, and...
So, this character did not want to be near kids. Okay.
You know, he basically
do not pay
just
attention to me on getting this bottle ready, because this has nothing to do with what's happening, I promise you.
None whatsoever.
Would like to keep to himself. And the reason I'm talking about this, guys, is because I know there's still a negative stigma attached to my name.
Gee, you wonder why there's a stigma against your name.
Also, how does someone not wanting to be creepy or hang around kids too much and just, like, be respectful and keep their, like, a decent distance from them, so how does that make him a pedophile?
I don't know.
How does that make him a child?
Yeah, he thinks because the character didn't want to be near him, that makes him a pedo. But, word. Well, no, I can say it. Why did they hesitate there? I'm not on Twitch.
It's Jared's logic. It's Jared's stupid, idiotic, fucking moronic logic.
Jared
Nothing
Genesis,
ever makes sense with him.
Jared
Projection, yeah.
identifies with this character because he thinks the character is a playtophile.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, that's me too. I identify with Mr. Swirly.
Yeah, some dude that, like, works around kids but doesn't want
Does say that at one point, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. That's the smoking gun.
That automatically, okay.
Yeah, the difference between he's not a pedo. You, Jared, have openly stated, and there is video footage, mind you.
Openly,
There's video
copacetically.
footage of you saying you would date an 8-year-old.
Yep.
And there's text messages too, because we saw it on Drunken Peasants.
Yeah.
That you would even date a 5-year-old.
Yep.
You
That
keep
happens.
acting wondering
5-year-old doesn't know
why
what dating
people are
is.
always going to be against you. This is why.
Because you're a fucking monster.
And a predator.
Like, even
A predator,
Egghead gets
monster, piece of
Like,
even.
Like, fuck. Yes,
Acts
if
like a
Egghead is the one dunking on you, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Just fuck.
It's something I felt like
I thought they showed the clip of Jared when he says originally, back when he had the really curly hair.
needed to discuss. All right, guys, listen. You don't know somebody until you know somebody. Okay.
What?
I know there have been things that I
You don't thing until you thing.
He looks like he's just down like 15 shots right there.
said that people disagree with, but
he has big
I'm my
fish
own man
eyes.
and I have my own opinions about things.
Oh.
I believe.
Oh.
Okay. I believe, now that I'm noticing I have hair all over my forehead,
That's the important part. Keep talking.
that love is love.
Oh, he's going back.
He's going there.
Wrong.
You.
Yeah.
Take a
Took
drink.
us a while. Took us a while, but
He's going back. He's going back.
No. Yeah.
run, Egghead, run!
He's going back.
Save yourself.
I'm sorry. No. Kids cannot consent.
I was just about to say,
There are certain
children don't have the mental capability or understanding in life to consent to sick shit like
I
that.
like his
okay?
widow's peak.
These aren't opinions. It is a.
He needs a vampire cape.
Yeah.
That this shit is.
Or maybe like a warlock staff with like a green orb on top of it.
Yeah.
Objectively, factually,
I have a magic
wrong
wand.
and disgusting.
Close.
This kind of-
Close
this
enough.
You can have
kind of way of thinking.
You can have a
is
sorcery
not
battle with
Have a
Von
sword.
Helton.
It's something to just be disagreed with. It's
Ooh.
something that is worth to be condemned.
Okay, I like that.
And should
Oh,
be
wait,
run
wait,
in
wait,
society,
hold on.
in my
Yeah,
opinion.
Yeah.
Let me.
It's just it's absolutely fucking
Like the same.
disgusting. how he-
Mine is from medieval times.
This is King Richard the Lionheart III's fucking sword, I think. That's if I remember the description.
I didn't realize he was that small.
Everyone was a lot smaller back then.
has this mindset. He's doubled down, tripled down.
They're all super tiny. Little munchkin people.
Really
different
Look,
times.
I mean, we're
as
really just.
life
We've really
spans-
evolved since then.
Yeah, as lifespans got longer, people got taller,
Taller.
over time, and like evolution and whatnot. You know, like it's a thing.
Now all
The whole
way.
thing.
Jared is not a decent.
We're no
human
longer
being. He has
pixies.
come out and said that he believes that love is love, and if you had a quote unquote spiritual
Well,
connection with a person,
Fuck your beliefs, you piece of shit.
yeah,
I don't.
he's a sick and disgusting piece of shit. Any reasonable parent would be against their child.
I will say this about Jared. Clearly, he doesn't do anything in public about it or like in person. He's too lazy and he's too much of, well, he's too probably self-aware that he gives off the exact vibe of what he is. So
I don't know
Because
about
he-
self-aware.
Jared doesn't have like a job or contribute to society in any way, and he has like no capability of interacting with the public, and that's pretty much the only reason why he doesn't.
Yeah, like he doesn't. Oh god! You know what the worst thing could be? A new family moves in across the street and they have a kid.
I would
Yeah,
think
no.
that the worst
No.
thing that can be happening is being a consumer of child porn.
Well, I mean, Jared's got
Yeah.
that fucking market cornered.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dating a piece of garbage like you.
Unless you're from Tennessee.
Oh God.
People misinterpret the way I feel in terms of that, and people
No,
think
we don't misinterpret it. You are exactly what you say you are.
He
Then
thinks
I'm a
it's
monster.
okay that he goes as low as like 8 years old because he's like, I don't care if you're 8 or 80 or like 1,000. It's like,
Yeah.
you can't just say 8 or 1,000 in order to
Because of
make it
that.
okay.
But
It doesn't
the
work
truth
that
is,
way.
you know, I don't feel that love really has boundaries. Okay, we'll just put it that way.
Yes, it does. You can't do things because it won't be love. It will be. Let me think. Abuse. It'll be abuse.
It's called
Kinda ruined that
consent.
song.
Consent is the boundary, and children cannot consent.
But then in his mind that means they might say no to him, just like everyone else. Well, yeah, everything will say no to you.
Literally
Well,
anybody who is above the age of
tapeworms
reason would say
won't.
no to him.
Yeah, tapeworms won't settle in his stomach. Like that's how little love he shall have. For he radiates not just grease that you could peel off and then make into one of those Lego men from earlier. You could create like a Lego man. That's his child. He spawns like a single celled amoeba. That just kind of separates.
Wait.
Love doesn't
I guess
have
I'm now
boundaries.
quitting eating in general.
Yeah.
Oh,
Do you
God.
think that the shirt he wore for
Next thing
months
you know,
and
he's
then
gonna
threw
say,
away because
"Love
it
doesn't have
was
an age."
too crusty to fold grows into a new child?
Not a new child. Just grows into a new Jared.
Alright,
Oh.
girl,
Just-
I need. Well,
And it just kind of wanders off.
I think we found one of the triggers for both of their drinking rules.
God.
No, this time I wasn't drinking to my drinking game. I was just disgusted, so I just needed to wash it off.
That's fair. You need to kill those particular brain cells off.
Yes, yes.
I
Those
need
ones
to
that were
never
firing. Yeah.
need to never remember that again.
His part of Texas, there's like versions of like Gollum in caves, and they're all versions of Jared. They don't know they're Jared because he doesn't have nurturing instinct, so they're just kind of like they don't even have a language. They just kind of lick moisture off rocks, and they don't have clothes. They're terrified of lights.
I just have this mental image now of Jared crouching in a cave going, Gollum, Gollum.
And I'm just thinking what would be the precious, and I'm disgusted by what.
Yeah, we shouldn't find out. Like they find a doll and they start killing each other over who gets.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
But he has said that before.
Oh, I'll date anyone. Yeah, he pretty much. Yeah, he
Let's
has.
hope it's not a plushie because it would get.
I think he does actually have like plushie toys, and
I hate to fucking tell you, but like, there's like a hammock behind him in his windowsill that's like full of plushies.
Yeah, he's got a bunch of toys, and
I don't know
maybe
if it's there.
Their crust is not plushies. Okay, at this point.
Yeah.
Maybe the precious is a Ninja Turtle action figure.
Alright. Plushes are meant to be hugged, and that's it. Alright? If you fucking go beyond that, just don't.
You're a
But Magicus, to quote Robot Chicken, I need your softness.
Look, this is a plushie. The correct way is to just hug it and then just put it back where it came from, okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've got two ones up there.
Yeah, Hollow Knight.
I made this one.
Oh.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Silk Song?
Yes, very. And also I have this.
Yeah.
Claptrap.
None better than.
Woo.
I love
I just
Borderlands.
saw a medieval blacksmith claptrap last night, and I was very happy about it.
Oh, wait, or is that the one from Wonderlands? I think.
Yeah, that's my favorite claptrap design I've ever seen.
My favorite part of it is that the sword he's wearing on his back still has the rotted hand attached to it.
And the sword is completely made of wood. But no, Wonderlands just released on Steam yesterday, so I picked it up.
Yeah, me too, but I didn't play yet.
I played the game as a Spellshot Graveborn, and I thought that was fun.
Nice.
This is I
made a Spore Warden.
I haven't actually watched this video yet, but I have no idea if it's going to be a fun one like he's does in the past, or shite ones, which he's also not shite, but like sad story. So we're kind of rolling the dice here, but it looks promising. Daytona Bike Week, so yeah.
I mean, this whole episode has been rolling the dice, so why not?
Daytona Bike Week at the Cackaberry Campground. Do you have any special talents? Hey, rubbing her, making her feel good. How does it make you feel? Having fun. Oh, life is great. Life.
I already love this, man.
It's great.
How's it going? What you doing? Just doing it. Gotta get that whipped cream in there.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
I kind of love it and I kind of hate it. I kind of want one for my own channel with like the Lev battery over my mouth.
Alright, baby. We're here in Daytona Beach, Florida at the Cabbage Patch Campground. It's Daytona Bike Week. What's the craziest thing you've seen so far in this amazing week?
Yep.
I would say the coleslaw wrestling. Wrestling in shredded lettuce, cabbage.
Oh! I hate when it's
What is
food.
cabbage?
I hate when it's food.
How does the coleslaw feel?
Fucking wet and cold.
What do you do outside?
He's regretting everything.
I bartend and I work for the DOD, Department of Defense. Yeah, I do criminal investigations.
The country's in
You
good
know
hands.
what?
Have you got to
I really want to be upset about that in particular, but I can't because I have, in fact, in my life, Jello wrestled somebody. So I have wrestled in food before.
It's Jello really food, though?
I didn't lose, though. It was a draw. All right.
Just because you ingest it doesn't make it food.
They told me I was the fattest dude he ever had on his bike.
It's just gelatinous sugar.
I was just told that your name here isn't Saddam. You got a name change?
Yeah, they call me Brandon.
Fuck Joe Biden!
White people.
Woo! Bike Week!
Teddy! Fucking love it.
I fucking love it.
Really?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Hell yeah. Let's go Daytona. Let's go Bike Week.
Bike Week. Gotta start off the day
I
right.
wonder what it would be like to go on a motorcycle. What's the bikey boy life like?
The bikey boy.
Live fast, ride hard, live to ride, ride to live. Channel 5-sicle. The Channel 5-sicle.
To that, the Channel 5-sicle.
Daytona is like actually like the trashiest beach in the world. Everyone there is like blacked out and above 50 years old.
Hell yeah, that sounds like a.
I can confirm I've been to Daytona, and I even back then, I remember this place, and I was a kid, and I was like, oh my god, this is really dirty and grody. I don't like it.
What?
And they're obsessed with titties. That's one thing you'll find.
Yeah, I'll be down. I'll be down for that shit.
Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon.
Alright.
Get ready to rev your engine, or at least listen to other people rev their engines, because Bike Week starts back at Daytona.
Bike Week, featuring Not a Bike.
Today.
The guy who like the guy who covered his face with a fucking ski mask, like that's probably the smartest thing that any of the people in this entire video have done, is to not fucking associate their face to like Bike Week.
Bikey boys.
Hey yo, what up? We're right here in Sanford. We're the hometown of
Like I was
Zora
just dressed normally,
Hill.
otherwise
So
aside
far,
from
we
the ski
seem like
mask.
Hey, it fucking works. That's all you gotta do.
This gives me an old MTV vibe, like from like the early 2000s
Kinda.
MTV shows.
2 bikes. We know where they're going. Daytona, Daytona. I want to see the bike in my dreams. Oh, and then I want to see the coleslaw wrestling and eat some coleslaw.
That
Run
specific
away to Daytona to go
coleslaw,
watch Bike Week.
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. There wasn't enough to go around to just put it into some slightly fresher coleslaw.
Do you think when you're ordering the coleslaw, you can specify which woman wrestled in it?
Set $6 for the first
Peter,
place.
I mean, that's odd to ask.
Very actually, yeah, very suspicious.
Don't you be fucking dissing our American capitalism spirit here, okay?
If women can sell their bathwater, they can sell their coleslaw. Oh god.
The way you phrased that made it sound like coleslaw was a euphemism for something else.
It is and it isn't. We live in strange times, my friend.
It's in a quantum state.
It's no longer a solid or a liquid, but it has become like vapor.
You can inhale it after that, or what?
I don't pretend to understand it, okay, but like we have definitely figured out the fucking way to like monetize sex acts. Like we've got that. That is the one thing America has done right in its existence, is we've monetized sex.
Not just sex, but even the hint of sex. ASMR did not
anything tangentially related to like something that could be construed as sex. We fucking managed
Have
to
you ever
monetize it.
looked at what Roman Empire done? I'm just saying that America is not unique to that shit.
It's like poetry. It all just comes back around.
Just saying.
In the distant future, like there's gonna be some weird cyborg people making the exact same comments.
Perhaps we can consult with Emperor Caligula on this topic.
Exactly, yeah. They've done some shit that America hasn't seen or thought of, so
I'm beginning to think George Lucas knew something that the rest of us didn't.
Oh, so you wear a mask? Yeah. I'm kind of scared of you, even though we're black together. I'm still.
Even though we're black together.
We good, man. We all we got. You don't have a pistol, do you? I
don't have a pistol, man. I got a Newsy.
No, he pulls. Oh god, he pulls out Miles Morales' Mjolnir with all the graffiti on it.
Dude, I'd fucking lose it. Like, I don't think I could mentally recover from that right now.
Yo, and the guy's like, "Oh man, you Black Thor!"
no, he just moves away on the Rainbow Bridge that just from under his feet.
Where there's a hobo dying, ODing over there. No, on the Rainbow Bridge.
I'm just impressed by that comic writer that he managed to be so offensive to 2 different groups at the same time.
That takes
Like, you're
skill.
disrespecting Norse mythology by putting graffiti on their holy relics, and you're also being racist as fuck to black people.
It takes practice to be that bigoted. Like, that's respect.
Right?
And then doubling
No,
down.
respect's the wrong word. Impressed, maybe.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have it's a skill you have to work to develop. Okay?
Yeah, that's true.
Or ignore
That doesn't happen
everything
by
to
accident.
just naturally develop.
I mean,
it, so.
after all, the
Yeah.
Blitzkrieg was a hell of an accomplishment, but I wouldn't be there going like, "Wow, well done." You know?
And only Mr. Kirk T. Da Vinci, and the T stands for Taylor, honey.
Oh, I
am
love
the
this
Keeping
man.
It Real kid and the iconic House of Da Vinci.
I love
We
this
are
man.
here in Sanford, Florida. You're at Mannequins Lounge. Yes,
What can you tell us about Daytona Bike Week?
that is in Daytona, and it involves bikes.
Thank you.
Could have told you
That
that.
is literally what I know about it as well.
I love
the
where this is
dodgiest,
going already.
the dodgiest Waffle House. Oh, I love this.
This is a Florida
Yo,
Waffle
so,
House.
Oh God, look at that bacon.
Like, it doesn't get
No,
fucking better
man.
than Florida Waffle House.
We're in
By
Delta.
better, we mean worse.
We're not in Daytona yet. But we're getting some Waffle
Really
House.
reminds me of a place.
I had to
that
recover
we
after
took.
that amazing show. I ordered the Texas bacon cheese stick melt plate. I put some cheese and jalapenos on my hash browns.
All
done
that for
before, but,
$11.
It sounded pretty good, and I'll probably do it when I get home
They
too.
better give you free coffee on top of that with unlimited refills.
You know.
Waffle House is surprisingly affordable, okay? So, like, yes, it literally could be all that for, like, $11.
Been in
I wanna
McDonald's
get a
where
bike
the
now.
sauces were chained to tables. And that was on the way
Same.
bit.
I know some
Waffle
chippers
House-
that do that.
Like, this is the place you go when you want dinner and a show, all right? Like, and this is the Florida Waffle House, and like, this is where everybody graduates to when they become like really good at like Waffle House. It's just...
I'm not gonna lie.
Where the show is your fellow diners.
It's like a Dothraki wedding. If there hasn't been 2 deaths, it's considered a poor affair.
Wow. The joining of 2 lives and taking of 2 others.
With syrup and eggs.
Oh, we out here. We at Daytona Beach. It's Bike Week.
Bike
Everybody
Week.
out here, hey, they putting the gas in the exhaust to make the flames come
Oh,
out.
look at that
Look at
belly.
that muffin top.
Yeah.
You're Sagittarius? Yeah! Team Saggy bitches! Why you got a mask on?
Yeah!
I'm still worried about COVID.
Ain't nobody been worried about COVID since COVID started here.
We're here. It's Memorial Day weekend in Daytona.
I just survived 2 headshots, cuz. There's no corona.
This is the first video theirs I saw.
And it's cold.
It ain't cold, nigga. We live in Florida.
What can you tell me about Daytona Bike Week?
It's the best.
What's your favorite thing about it?
It's my favorite thing about
Oh, you know you're in for a good time. But look at her! She's so indignant, staring at the camera.
I need a
Magic is breathe and drink, and all will be well.
She's
This is
been the best part of this
Florida.
video so far.
Like, you can't fucking ask for more than this.
We're only 5 minutes in.
seeing niggas balling.
And we've already lost Magicus.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because most motherfuckers don't think of
Oblivion music always
motherfucking
good thing.
niggas on bikes. And this hater ass motherfucker right here.
Most people don't think of people on bikes, alright.
No, I don't.
Think or
So it
think.
doesn't matter.
You know me, no, but I know you hating.
Yo,
Quick-
these neighbors,
quick question.
Most motherfucking neighbors don't think of neighbors on bikes.
Neighbors.
Yeah. Although for Magicus and Lev, does this lady not sound a whole lot like Mrs. Parker when she's yelling?
Kinda.
I get that. Like, I can see it.
Similar voice and similar level of indignance.
Indignant.
What are we talking about?
Oh shit! Oh no, buddy. Okay, dude, you seem like an interesting story too, but I want to see where the rest of that's going. So please wait your turn.
You're a hater. It's like, nah, I own this club. What? No.
We're gonna talk about Bike Week.
Bike Week, oh my god, dude. So much ass, so much pussy.
Sir, I need you to explain
so
the towel.
much everything. You got it, dude. You want it.
Oblivion music, yes.
Razzle's over there. Fucking wild.
What's Razzle?
Razzle's college bar.
College bar?
Yeah, dude. Fuck, you want it young? You want it Biden? Fuck Biden.
Baltimore, Maryland.
So what brings you over here?
A random Airbnb.
You run an Airbnb?
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that. Yo, hey, yo. I know you.
You know me?
Are you father? You know what, man?
Yeah.
What?
Right now.
How come I'm never this fun when I'm drunk?
So we just got to downtown Daytona.
I think he's more than just drunk.
The cops show up and shut it down.
Well, it's Florida. You do realize that none of your drinks will just be alcohol. Like you have to explicitly ask for not roofied drinks.
I don't know if you noticed, but he's also standing in front of a place called Lady Brown's right now. I just thought that was an interesting detail.
I'm worried about what that might mean now.
With everybody on time, we're gonna hit Razzles. Razzle.
Is that like a specialist strip club where they specialize in showing you buttholes, or what?
And
assume anything. It's Florida.
Chill. It's just a bunch of bros bonding over bikes and babes. You know, kind of just like, hey, I like the way you keep your hog clean, and you got some pretty cool handlebars. Can I grip them? So we got into the hotel last night, and we got in at a pretty good price of $90.
Can I grip your handlebars, baby?
Here, they got some nice like weird ass beds. It's like kind of like springy type shit. Like it's really like air. It's like
so fucking loud.
All right, so I guess yesterday we were at downtown. It's more like a tourist area. So right now we're headed towards Crackerberry, and we're gonna check it out. It's more of like a locals only type shit. So you know, we might get some real.
Crackerberry. Okay.
Don't ask questions.
That is such a Florida-ass name.
Oh my god. I forgot that they also had their own lexicon too, yeah.
Daytona. Some real Daytona shit.
Cackleberry, okay.
Yeah, magic is. Not everything's about crackers in Florida.
Woo! I don't know about that. There was a lot of crack on that screen right there.
It does kind of look like it is a lot about crackers, though.
Yeah. That was quite a booty that we didn't see properly.
Pussy, what's for dinner? Why do I think Jeff Holiday would fit in so well here?
Oh, he would have a blast.
Dude, I would fucking love to watch that vlog.
An IRL live stream.
Hang on. Did you just call that shit a vlog?
I did, yeah.
It's a vlog, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you're not taking Florida into account. You have to use the Florida terminology.
Oh, you're using the local parlance, I see.
Yes.
Parlance. You said parlance very
When in Rome and all that.
We're in Crackerberry right now. We made it. I got my leather vest on, and right now I'm trying to figure out what patch like really speaks to me. You know, I'm sort of a badass, but do I really want to put that on my vest? I don't know.
Patch that.
Oh, you think you're gonna segue that easy? I don't think so. We're gonna ignore.
I don't know if you know, but you can. That's cool.
Why is your microphone in front of your eyes?
I don't think it
looks like something from my teen years. I don't know.
Why does he look like he's taking a shit? Like, I don't get.
Maybe he is.
What a moment to pause on. Oh god.
Stand.
What are you gonna do right now?
We ride motorcycles and go-karts around the inside of that silo barrel right there. You can hear them in there warming one up right now. We don't care how smart these kids' phones are. They're not going to experience anything like this on that phone.
So how did you get into it?
What is it that makes guys do crazy stuff? Number one thing.
Girls?
Number
You got
one
it,
thing,
buddy. You got pretty blonde
Florida.
hair.
Well, you see, I needed to pay for my tremendous gambling addiction, or else the mob was gonna break my kneecaps. So I said, "Fuck it."
Girl. That's all, man. You about to go crazy. Let's go, Dan.
An art student from NYU. She's like on safari.
Yeah, literally, like, yeah.
I have no words.
Oh my God! People really live like this?
He's doing his documentary on the primates of Florida.
David Attenborough is an opener for it.
Things we do for love.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Why do you have a ski mask on?
Why not?
I fucking love it.
Really?
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
I wish I
love
was
it.
so easily entertained.
Oh yeah. Let's go, Daytona. Let's go bike week.
Woo! Bike week!
The babes are loving me right now.
Oh, so I'm on World Star. I got a video of some chick pulling my titties.
Oh, are you? Are you on World Star? I wouldn't have guessed.
So when I knock her out, I'm all...
Why would you tell the world that? But like, yeah, I'm on World Star. I got a video of some chick pulling my titties on there.
I got another one of my boyfriend beating.
Why does anyone need to know that?
Probably her brother has like her like 17-year-old brother has like a music video out of him rapping that'll eventually drunken peasants will probably show, and another one of her boyfriend getting beaten up by the cops or something like that.
Bitch, pull my titties out. I don't give a fuck. We travel the country wrestling. That's what we do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we bartend right now and bike wash, but like that's.
I think I've seen a porn with her over there on the left.
Organized violence keeps me out of trouble.
Yeah.
Violence.
Quality.
I come back from a week-long tour with $1,000 and a pound of weed, and I'm like, bitch, get in the van. Like, you can't do this shit when you're 40.
This is the shit that Gucci thinks that she's living. This is the life that she thought she would be when she got onto the RV. She's like, this is gonna be
So
an
true.
adventure, and then she ends up.
I
Not this.
I gotta say, some small part of me wonders if, like, I'm wasting my life by not indulging in, like, Florida nonsense right now.
You're not that far from Florida. It's only a few hours drive.
It's like 18 hours to drive to there.
It's
and,
plenty
like,
of time to retrospect on what your life has been like up to now.
I'm not saying that, like, I want to become Bike Week, but, like, at the same time, a part of me wonders what could have been.
What do you mean could have? Make 2023 Bike
Follow
Week.
the dream, you're in America and all that.
Yeah. Leave your pig slip in at work and just drive off into the sunset. And then this time next year, we'll see footage of a straggly-haired motorbike wielding magicus with like some biker girl clinging onto his back, and you're just driving around screaming "Bike Week!" and then we never see you again. But we'll know you're okay, even though you probably OD'd in Vegas somewhere. But you were still happy.
I'll pull up my 401k money and just use it to buy a fucking bike. And yeah, like, whatever, I'll fucking sell off all my possessions. And I just fucking live in a fucking hut in Florida for the rest of my life.
Everything you just said is one of the most midlife crisis things I've ever heard.
Yes.
This whole thing is midlife crisis. Even the people who are like 17, they're having midlife crisis.
Yeah, for them it is midlife.
Having it early.
That's true.
Oh.
I'll become a professional coleslaw wrestler.
Fucking Lord of the Rings music.
I'm not sure how sanitary that is. I'm not sure how long the coleslaw has been out there. We all know it's a dairy product, and dairy should always be refrigerated.
Not necessarily. There's vinegar-based coleslaws that don't use mayo.
Very true.
Which this looks like it is.
How does the coleslaw feel?
It's hard to tell me at this distance, but yeah.
Cold? It smells terrible.
Would you eat some after?
Fuck no.
What do you do outside of this?
I bartend and I work for the DOD. Department of Defense.
Like defense,
That's
like
a weird
like
combination.
The city or the country.
The country.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I do criminal investigations.
The country's in good hands.
I wouldn't say that. I'm kind
And
of
I
a
serve
hooligan,
booze.
clearly.
Do you still look?
How is that possible?
She's going deep undercover to discover a coleslaw smuggling ring. Legally bring in vast quantities of coleslaw into the country.
Well, we've discovered where the ladies are smuggling it.
Fuck no, I ain't never eaten that shit again.
What do you do?
I
condoms.
I'm a professional bartender, and I like wrestling coleslaw, and also I approve contracts to build like nuclear missiles for a living. Like that is peak Florida.
No. She didn't say she approves building contracts. She said that she does criminal investigations and bartends.
That's not really
Probably
much
Florida,
better.
Everyone does criminal investigations as a side thing.
Just, God.
Why would you need to have a side thing? Does that not pay well enough?
No, you do it for the you do that at top. By the way, I almost forgot. Thanks for the donation earlier there, Magicus. As a result, we must move the bar even larger now to fill even more of the screen.
This video
Oh,
is
it's
gonna
larger,
kill
all
me.
right. Did you not see that coleslaw?
I'm gonna die.
We're all gonna
By the way,
die.
look, we have.
Go on.
Insolence has given us another beautiful screenshot.
All right, let's have a gander. Oh, beautiful, stunning, majestic. I'll have a look at that. I'll download that one later.
Outside of this.
On Saturdays, what do? I just moved and I'm building a house.
Oh yeah, you got a microphone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How you doing?
Hey, how we doing this? Hey, I'm Big J. It's my birthday.
Yeah, Big J.
That's what we do. We go over here and Cabin Fish. Go hard, we go jumping out. My buddy's over here fucking looking like a douchebag. So I'm over here by my goddamn self.
Yeah.
He wasn't around to die, but we're going hard, and I'm going hard as fuck.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
Happy birthday.
Oh yeah.
What do you have to say about Bike Week?
Fucking love it. Come here for 11 years. 11 goddamn years.
11 years.
Birthday.
He has the voice of a gruff police chief who's one more case Hannigan.
I have no commentary. That was perfect.
This is my birthday. We go hard. We go hard as fuck. It got a little bit weird, but I bring it. I bring the weird. Now I'm over here, and we're gonna go hard on with the pool. Maybe coleslaw wrestling. Ooh.
Are you excited about the wet t-shirt contest?
Going there.
Oh yeah. That's it.
If you asked him to repeat that sentence, he'd be like,
That's
What sentence? Can I say something?
I'm a fucking retard. I love it. Yeah.
Where do I look?
Yes. Oh.
He's gonna give him money.
Looks like a bribe or something.
Fuck Joe Biden! The nipple! If it's not sticking out like that, and it's about like that,
The leaders of America of the future.
it's a good fuck.
At least 4 senators in this shot, but there's only 3 people here. I know, America's weird.
Titty! Yeah!
I want some nipples that can cut fucking diamonds, son!
Insolence, do you think you can help this young gentleman out?
It must be pretty cold out there.
Or maybe Magicus can. He's...
No. For Florida, that's sexual fantasy for some. For weather
cold.
is so cold that, yeah.
The most searched for sex terms on Pornhub in Florida is alligator in a parka.
Nice stuff.
Yeah, in an ice. Yeah, doing it in a roller rink.
Yeah!
Come
Let's
on.
see some fucking titties, motherfucker!
You had one chance. You had one chance.
We're gonna have at least one plague doctor.
All right, big man, come over.
He was very confused there for a second.
There you go. Oh, hell yeah. Here we go. Let's take him out a little bit.
Fuck
Let's
yeah.
just see what you got, big man. Come on around. There you go. There you go. Looking good right there, big
Sounds
man.
like,
Keep your balance, man,
T-ball.
okay? Not too bad. Come on, big man. Yeah. Get it. Righty, big man. Oh, hell yeah. You got him. Stay right there. Don't get on the side.
No. Probably lasted longer than I
That's
would.
a smart setup, though, having the something soft to land on when you
Look,
that's the only smart thing this entire festival has done.
I've done that before. It's harder than it looks.
Most people don't
just
last
thinking
more
that
than
probably they had too many injuries, so they actually ended up.
Yeah, they don't look like they can hire a good legal team here, most likely.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I have gotten a fucking bleeding injury from one of those things before, so yeah.
Down over here. Big man that hit the damn dirt.
What did you think? What did you think of my bull riding?
I think it was great last night. I think you done damn good. I've had everybody you can think of on this bull. The late Greg Almond, he's been on this bull. Colt Ford, he's been on this bull. Even the damn Honey Boo Boo bunch, they've been on this bull.
Oh God, Honey Boo Boo, Honey Boo Boo.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
I didn't know there was a bunch.
Yeah, well, the whole family. They tried to make it into a side thing, and yeah.
And you've been on it too, see?
Yeah, true.
I do a lot of laughing at this shit.
I like your commentary.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. It ain't nothing but a little bit of bullshit. That's all it is. Just a little bit.
He's related to Pit Monk.
You know
Not
what?
directly,
I
but
like
like
this guy.
Yeah.
I appreciate that guy's commentary too. I think he did a good job.
I think he made life a little better for everyone.
Hundreds of thousands of people. I've never had nobody say they didn't have a damn good time out there.
Have you ever rode a bull yourself?
One time. Only because the girl said she want to ride with me and she would get toppers. I thought, yes, we'll do this. And that's the only time I've ever been on.
King! The Carney King right there.
That is, I will fucking drink to that king shit.
Yes.
Oh yeah, where are you from?
Quebec, Canada.
Did you ride your bike here?
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Krendar. I didn't realize it was going to go this dark. Look at her glasses.
Give me a trigger warning for this shit.
Look at those heart glasses back there. Those look like something you'd see on a TV show in like the 80s.
Hashtag trigger warning Quebec.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Whoa!
A strut.
Police, do you have a handcuff? I want to be handcuffed now.
So original.
I'm gonna
That was
stand
the
over here now.
That was the only good cop in America.
Hey, police, do you have a handcuff? I want to be handcuffed now.
It's even funny the second time. Oh boy.
It's my dream, handcuffed by police.
Can you tell me what kind of bike this is?
This is, it's just a custom bike. It has no brand because everything we made on
Whoa.
the bike is all metal. We made everything from scratch. From the frame, to the bag, to the tank, to the seat, to the handlebars, to the
That's
exhaust.
what the Green
only
Goblin
big
would
ball on
drive.
This bike was the engine and the wheels. Everything else we made.
What kind of different bikes
Tried
are
this
there?
to fight Spider-Man.
There's touring bikes, Softails, Sportsters, metric, dirt bikes, sport bikes.
There's nobody doing anything with like a hose.
I like how they got increasingly more gay as they went on.
Of course, like anything else, there always is. Yeah. It's like the CEO. During the week, he's in a suit and tie. On the weekends, he wears his other vest, his band, his watch, his twin rings, his belt, his boots, his Harley, and then gets on a stock bike.
What was that picture at the end there?
That guy was huge.
Let me see that picture again.
Belt, his boots, his Harley, and then gets on a stock bike.
I like the one leg up over him. Like Space Marine gay porn. I like how his foot's on the ground as well. He's too big for the bike.
I do not think the Codex Astartes supports this action.
That's why they had to. That's why they had to leave for us before their love was discovered.
I have nothing to contribute to this.
Of course. You know, this is my business trip. Everybody says have fun in Daytona.
We never saw her again because she went to Daytona.
But this is my business trip.
Rumor has it to this day
go to
she's
Georgia
still
and sit
looking
in an
for
office, jack
the
off in
legendary
AC
CEO
for 5 days
biker.
and hated it. So this is my business trip that I love. So I'm, you know, blessed to have something that I love to do every day.
Nice.
Yeah.
She's a world-traveling shaman forever on her vision quest.
Let me know when you're ready to go.
Oh, we're ready. You're ready.
Hey everyone, this is Mark Hall. We're out here at Cackleberry Campground.
It's actually Cackleberry. Excuse the what I was saying earlier. So right now we're headed towards Crackerberry. So right here, we're in Crackerberry right now. We made it. But I understand why people would call it that.
Like I said, we're out here at Cackleberry Campground. I'm Mark Hall, riding and flying productions, riding a motorcycle and flying a drone, because that's what I do. They have a 200-foot slip and slide that you can only go down naked.
He's about to pass out. Let's get on a bike with him.
They
Sorry,
do a tractor pull.
pause 1 second. Did they just say there is a 200-foot slip and slide you can only go down naked?
Evidently.
Did I hear that correctly?
We will find out. I believe he did say so.
I missed that, but now I'm interested in finding out if it's true.
I need to know.
So they've made a miniature tractor pull, a realistic tractor like they'd use in a professional tractor pull, and whatever girl can pull that the furthest with her G-string wins that case as a beer.
Oh,
so
ow.
With her G-string?
Would the yeast infection justify a crate of Bud Light? Because I don't know.
Well, I don't think you should reward a problem with a second problem.
Right? Oh God, you think maybe Cobes will go down there and go into drag just so he can get there?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Tubes.
Something going on.
That's
Now
what's
you're
up,
getting
Tubes.
a bottle of baby oil. Okay, once again, do not squirt the ladies in the hair of the face. Okay?
Not the first time she's ever said that.
If it gets in the eyes, it'll be blurry all day, and that'll suck really bad. Also, no, that's all. Go ahead and play that next song.
Oh!
I don't know why she has a second microphone, but I like where she's keeping it. What? What the fuck just happened? Why is he there?
Because he's the male finalist. There was a male one that no one recorded for some strange reason. I wonder why. Oh God!
Blue right here, the reigning champion.
Maybe they did.
He beat me out for my spot in the
Is
rest
this
of the
that
match.
perverted old man from Dragon Ball?
Roshi. Yeah. This looks like something Roshi would do.
Coaching.
You got a mask on! What the fuck? We got Sarah that's been laying down here fucking great. We got Blue that looks like he's about to fucking die of hypothermia any minute. Hey, show the ass right now. Look at that ass. Oh, now they're sitting on cock. This motherfucker.
We need to bring back the founding fathers. This is what your people have turned into. And
This is the greatest fucking thing America has ever produced, ever.
I think
Sounding
actually
fake.
I honestly think Benjamin Franklin would be on board with this. They'd be like, "Oh, sign me up."
Oh, he would love it.
Yeah. Oh, crusty pervert.
Here's where it's at.
He'd
Oh,
be
wait,
the one
wait,
in
wait.
there.
Oh, he'd
He's the
be
old
blue.
man.
Yeah.
Look over here in the corner. Look over here in the corner.
Oh shit! Good thing.
That grill.
My
Went
God.
on with that.
What's going on?
You got more money in your grill than I got in my pocket.
Fucking hell! Look at it. Look. Oh God.
I just love the Channel 5 logo in there.
It's just
What's happening?
God. Imagine you talk to him for a while, you feel all well, you sit down, then halfway through the night, you know you're on your back, and all you remember is this image, and then you wake up in a stranger's bed. You know.
We need this exact picture screenshotted with the caption "America was a mistake."
I'm just thinking about the moment when he sucks someone's dick.
All the
probably hurts.
I
Yeah,
don't want to
but-
think about any of this.
You have to admit, like he probably would leave a bunch of like rhinestones on it, just making you have a glitter wand afterwards. I shouldn't have done that. I should have finished that sentence while Magicus was drinking. But the important thing is he's a trooper. I'm getting vicariously drunk through him. It's impressive.
Daytona Bike Week, baby. What's going on?
Well, right here, if you want to wrestle Blue, hopefully he don't kill him.
He's made out of old. Woo!
Oh, wow.
They're just having sex. They're not even trying. Look at the king on his throne there. Yeah, this is my life choices. Him doing a fucking slab squat.
He's got like some fucking like cloth or tarp or something to cover up his fucking massive boner from watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see where his hands are. Oh yeah, they're legally required to be above. Oh no, a leather wedgie. Everything goes black and white at that picture there of him holding up his hand, and it's rest in peace. And then their age. They were found dead the next morning. This is the last known photo. God, it's like scenes from Caligula.
I'll tell you what, it was awesome, but I couldn't take 3 rounds because I had a heart attack. That's how good they was.
What was the best moment?
I come over my pants.
Probably first time in the last 20 years.
I felt what it was like to feel again.
I come all over my pants. That's my best.
You what?
I can't say that no more.
All right, baby. We're here in Daytona Beach, Florida at the Cabbage Patch Campground. It's Daytona Bike Week. I just came from the People's Convoy.
Putin is doing the right thing.
Take a flight here, got a rental car.
As seen in our previous time we looked at them.
And I surprised the homies. What's the craziest thing you've seen so far in this amazing week?
I would say the coleslaw wrestling. Wrestling in shredded lettuce, cabbage, and oil.
Have you got to ride a bike yet?
Yeah, I got to ride a bike. They told me I was the fattest dude he ever had on his bike.
I was just told that your name here isn't Saddam. You got a name change?
Yeah, they call me Brandon.
Why do they call you Brandon?
I don't know. I'll need to feel comfortable saying Saddam.
That's fair.
Is it Let's Go Brandon related?
Yeah, I think so. Something told me, he was like, this guy's Black Lives Matter. And he was like, but not over here.
We got the mask man for fucking New York over here.
The masked man from New York. As you did, just the one.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter, but it doesn't matter.
What you guys doing out here?
Just modeling, walking around, being pretty, being villains, being pretty villains.
Did you see the new Batman movie?
Not yet. I'm hyping myself up. I heard the hype.
Think it could ever compare to Christopher Nolan's Batman series?
Christopher Nolan?
What's your favorite movie in the whole Batman franchise?
I'm gonna go with The Dark Knight.
I think Batman Begins is a little bit underappreciated as well, but Dark Knight's definitely a masterpiece.
This is every time I've been to a convention or some sort of comic meetup or movie premiere, there's always one guy. You gotta love his spirit of trying, but dude,
that look on her face is like, motherfucker, did you just say that?
This is really good.
So, what are you guys doing?
Just Just walking around.
What's your dream for like your whole life?
Well, I'm doing dark doom black metal vocals. I would love to be in a band one day.
Can you give us one note?
No, I can't.
I'll try if you try.
Okay.
Nice.
Into it.
Less nice.
You did good. What you doing? What you doing?
Anything I want. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Who's Kitty?
Well, what the hell? What do you think? Catwoman. Peace.
All right, next up we got 40. 30 going once, I'm looking for 40.
Protecting battered women. They're literally white knights.
Okay.
40 over here.
Well, in this case, they're more. Well, no, they are white, but they're also kind of blue.
Who's got
They're dumping shaving cream all over these babes right now.
There we go. How do y'all go once?
How's it going?
What you doing?
Just doing it. Gotta get that whipped cream on there.
Like this.
And that's what it's about. What you doing?
Hey, Rob.
You heard him. Just gotta get that whipped cream in there.
How else do you get the whipped cream into the boobs? Weren't you taught this stuff in high school? God, the education system is really slacking.
Governor making her feel good.
How does it make you feel?
This is a very horny bike rally.
What's the best thing about this?
There's barely been any bikes at all in this thing.
Very few. Very few.
All have fun. Having a good time and relaxing.
Where are you from?
From Wisconsin.
What are you doing out here?
Down here drinking beer and having a good time, spending money. Wacko!
Thank you, thank you, Pastor McGregor.
Oh, to be fair, if all of your vacation needs to be censored, it has been a good vacation.
Yes.
That's fair. That is fair.
Definitely fair.
We're not be taping this. Nothing better than Daytona Bike Week at the Cackaberry Campgrounds.
You have any special talents?
Nah.
I think this is gonna get NC-17 pretty soon. Might be a good time to get that Patreon subscription, because it's gonna be like porn. If you want porn, go on the Patreon. If you want to see that guy butt naked, get on Patreon. $5 a month, Cash App.
That's a great reason not to go on Patreon.
Hey!
5 out here, baby! Woo! Daytona! Fuck with me! Are you a bikey boy?
Wait, he said fuck with me as a positive rather than don't. Normally people say don't fuck with me, but he said fuck with me!
Yeah. It sounded like women, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
For me, I think he shouted.
That's what I heard too.
You know what? I'm gonna chalk it up to Florida nonsense. Yeah.
Words are starting
Probably
to lose.
fair.
Like the very fabric of reality is starting to give way down there. Like pretty soon words won't have any meaning. They'll just go be gibberish.
I don't know what the fuck that is, but I love you, dude. Can you tell us about Daytona Bike Week? No.
There's elder things just on the other side of the veil, waiting for it to weaken enough so they can break through here.
Yeah.
It's gonna become like the mist. That's what's gonna happen.
And then out of it are going to come like the crazies, and they're going to start attacking Georgia and like South Carolina and shit like that.
Arguing my wife the whole time. I hate my life when I'm here, and I really don't care at this point. So fuck it, right? There you go. Fuck it, baby. Woo!
Are you a bikey boy?
No, I'm not a biker boy.
Okay, just asking, sorry.
No problem. I'm not offended by that.
Are you offended by anything?
Very little.
So I take it you're not a huge fan of surgical masks to protect from COVID.
Just let the man play his Game Boy in peace.
It was a prepared planned thing.
Who planned it?
Well, who planned it? I don't know. There was more than just one person involved, and that's all.
Top 3 offenders in the COVID-19 scamdemic plot.
I'm not getting into that.
New product.
So now we know the people who make this, all those weird memes that are spoofed. Look at his phone; it's falling apart as well. Jesus Christ!
His Kool-Aid is medicine. What?
I fucking can't. This is too much Florida for me.
Is that Jim Jones? That's Jim Jones. That's Fauci. That's God knows who's gone.
Magic is it's not just too much Florida. It's concentrated Florida as well.
Yeah, this guy is.
This is hard.
Yeah, like Floridos.
100% of your daily intake of Florida.
The worst thing that could
500%.
happen is if Bike Week fucking expanded like fucking COVID did across the entire country and just started infecting everything.
It's a virus.
Bike Week live from fucking Boise and shit like that.
Have to do with it. It's a virus that infects everybody except for Trump.
Jim Jones,
Bob.
like the rapper from G-Unit?
No, Jim Jones, like the preacher from the 70s.
He was a pretty renowned anti-racist activist before he went dark.
I didn't know all about that. All I know is he was known
This guy hasn't blinked once. It's kind of scary.
for taking
Pretty
people
sure
down to somewhere in Central
this
or South
guy
America.
right now has
and
he has a single-digit IQ. I just get that sense. And,
I think he's a flat earther.
like,
when the CIA,
he could probably lose a
Probably.
battle. He could lose a battle of wits to a fucking jar of mayonnaise.
Kind of hard finding
What
them.
if
Seeing
you
it.
were- But what if it was a battle against a pool of coleslaw?
Oh, that'd be
coming
close.
into Raiders camp,
Yeah.
made everybody drink cyanide.
Has the coleslaw been wrestled in
It's
yet
almost
or
like
no?
he lied to them and like pushed them into
That
like,
is a
action,
good
and some of them
question.
died or like went to jail for the rest of their lives.
That'll
He didn't
change
do
the
anything to
answer,
help
I
them,
think.
I think so, yeah.
But does wrestling
Great
add
response,
a
buddy.
coleslaw or remove?
It
That
depends
is
on
also
how
a good question. I don't know.
it
I
spreads
think
itself.
we all agree it changes the IQ of the coleslaw, but we don't know what direction it goes in.
I think it depends
We
on
need
who's
to
wrestling.
perform more experiments on this to determine it.
Okay, we need a budget.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very
Luckily, I know a good coleslaw vendor who could set us up. They travel the land in these parts.
Very much. Man, how you feeling?
Caravans
agree.
of them.
With what?
COVID sucks.
Do you agree with coexist?
I don't know about the coexist. we all need to coexist. Look, man, we're always gonna have to figure out how to coexist. I think that that powers that be don't want us to coexist. They want to create the divide.
Are you libertarian?
Do I agree with libertarian principles? Yes, I do.
Live streamer boys. Hey!
Shit, man, big fan, bro. Yo, we're doing Florida crazy right now, actually.
What's Florida
Thank
crazy?
you.
Honestly, it was inspired by you guys, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
You
Look,
fucking
everyone
brown
is
noser.
crazy.
You brown noser.
You know what? This guy started off strong and it just fucking dropped off a cliff immediately.
Yeah.
I was on his side, ready to go, and then he just fucking failed us all.
Billy the Fridge is a
Basically what's gonna happen
It's not working.
This is basically what's going to happen if me and Lev meet up somewhere and he brings his camera and then we run into Ben and Billy somehow.
Oh god, I'm not even going to deny it. I'll probably be wearing the fucking Drunken Peasants t-shirt as well, and I won't even have realized it.
You gotta promise me when we're in New York, you have to fucking record something that we do, even. No
Hell,
matter
if the
what it is.
Wi-Fi is good enough, I'll do a live stream from my phone.
Deal.
Okay.
Does it involve coleslaw?
Well, for you, Insolence, we will find some coleslaw. I don't even like coleslaw, but we can make it happen.
I fucking hate coleslaw, but I will find a way to incorporate it just for you.
We'll find
Good
some.
coleslaw is amazing. Unfortunately, there's a lot of really bad coleslaw out there.
For sure, for sure. You only ever hear about the Florida man after the fact.
That's
You know what I mean?
What's the crazy shit you've heard this weekend at Daytona?
I shoved dollar bills up in a stripper's pussy, bro. Money.
My man. Yeah, get it done.
Yeah. That's how you capitalist.
Vagina. I feel like I wasn't a
Vagina.
man until today, bro. Look, I got spit crawling down my face right now, bro. Just thinking about it, my face is wet, bro. I fell in love tonight, man. I have a girlfriend.
makes him wet.
Yeah, I'm in love with her too.
Do you think she might be kind of mad when she sees this?
Possibly, but you know what? She understand, bro. It's for the bag, bro. TikTok, Instagram, that's what it is. Love isn't a simple
For the
thing.
bag, bro. What bag is it for exactly? What does that mean? Why is he walking around wearing a body-sized condom?
In Florida.
You can love several people as a man.
I don't know what do you think about man even.
This story just took a fucking 180 in like 3 seconds flat.
Polygamy.
If I can fuck bitches, yes. But if she wants other dicks, no.
I don't know. I just came back from taking a piss, so I kind of missed the whole interview.
What the fuck?
He's honest with what he likes, so what he likes is the same reason Roe v. Wade got overturned.
Yup.
So this is what the kids like. I pull out a gun and just kill myself.
Oh, we're doing great tonight, man. We're out here in Daytona. I just played over here at the patio. I DJ, make music. It's a lot of fun.
I was not expecting that voice.
EDM music, but like deep, weird shit. It's a lot of fun. It's a really crazy journey. It is.
We're Silent
yeah,
Bob.
man. Yeah.
What's your favorite song you've ever made?
We're in the progress right now. I'm making this one. It's gonna be out in July. We're naming it Roots. Roots.
Like after the Alex Haley book?
No, more after like you got to move and groove into this one. Yes, 1, 2, jam man, Jamaica rocket there, boom boom pow.
Why is he doing shit and I'm embarrassed?
Because see, he has no shame, so the universe has to find a place to put this shame, and as we're looking at it, it's
Yeah.
giving us it retroactively.
Just a tiny bit of it that he should have felt. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Like that.
It's sort of like an homage to your Jamaican roots.
Yes. Yes. My grandfather's Jamaican.
Really?
Yeah.
What part of Jamaica is your grandfather from?
I'm not sure.
Would you ever go to Nigeria?
Basically, he's making is the way we're all feeling right now. Yes.
The fucking camera work on this entire documentary is just fucking just.
I mean, that's very generous to call it camera work.
Yeah.
Call it work.
No,
You know,
look, you don't understand. It takes fucking
Camera
talent.
flailing.
It takes talent to make it look this shitty, all right?
It's
like,
meant to.
You
look
can't
this.
do that by accident. You have to.
Honestly, we've
work
seen a few
towards
of these
that.
people's videos. We've seen some of the other work these people have done before, and they are the only people I've ever seen able to pull off sarcastic camera work.
Yes, like.
We know what's going on. The subject does not.
Right, like it's one of those things where it looks like it's just terrible, but until you have to get a deeper appreciation for like how hard they're working to make it look even worse than it actually is.
It's ellipsis in real time. The three little dots. Boop, boop, boop. But
Yes.
Sure.
This is
For
the
sure.
camera work
I heard
version
Nigeria's
of the
a
three
beautiful
dots.
country.
What's up, bro?
Are you from Nigeria?
Yeah.
How is it there?
Wonderful. Yeah. Ask me anything.
What's the main language of Nigeria?
The main language?
Yeah.
It's English.
I've heard different.
What you heard?
I heard that they speak other languages there.
No, yeah, they speak other languages, but English is the main one. Yoruba, Igbo.
That's what I've
Hausa.
heard. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I've heard. Do you know any?
Nah.
No? He's not a real Nigerian. You guys are lying to me.
The betrayal in his voice.
I
The
mean,
shock.
He feels like a bright one there, you know, after all
Mhm.
this shit that we've seen.
This is the single smartest person that lives in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah, double
right there.
digit IQ, you know.
I know.
This is the median test of the Floridian. You know, like you
Possibly-
round them up into the most average Floridian, and it's this kid.
Possibly upper 70s. All right, we might be looking at that range.
Is he the Florida Gestalt?
He's their avatar.
Can you speak Jamaican?
No, but I didn't say I was from Jamaica.
You said you had Jamaican
He's
roots.
lying.
He's not even a real person. He's just the spirit of Florida has manifested.
Where's
the
the
body.
suit?
When he's gone, he'll just
Freaking
go
out
back
at
into the
this point.
swamp. He'll just deconform into like mist.
Like if you look closely enough, you can actually see the literal gears turning in his head as he's trying to
Yeah.
deconstruct all of this. It's like, wait a
Yep.
minute.
Actually, Lev, I think it's like,
This-
you know how in movies, like a vampire will like dissolve into a cloud of bats and fly away? This guy just dissolves into a cloud of mosquitoes.
No, tiny gators.
And then flies back to the
tiny
swamp.
Yeah, no, I agree. A cloud of tiny alligators.
Yeah.
Where's the suit?
With wings. Little bug wings.
They just levitate.
Buddy?
While he's freaking out, like, yeah, whatever he was tripping on.
What are your thoughts
now
about poop?
Getting bad.
What are your thoughts about putting some nuts in your mouth?
Oh! That's it. That's it.
Damn.
Smooth transition, I know.
Yeah.
Destroyed now. Like, how do you come back from that?
He also had the timing of Sir Steve-O there, where he's like trying to think. Like,
Oh, dude.
Glorious.
Dirt tone it, dog. Come on.
What do those noises mean?
Skrrr. And then bop bop, like a drive-by, you know? So it's like skrrr, bop bop.
he is a Kevin Smith character. He's a 90s Kevin Smith character that's come to life.
That's why I was asking where Silent Bob was.
I know, yeah, but I thought it was just aesthetics.
It's literal drive-by noises. That's his answer. Fuck.
What is it like to live in a day of life of someone like this? Like,
I want to know, but at the same time, I don't want to know.
I want to have like a 24-hour live camera feed that's strapped to his head,
It's
or
like-
GoPro.
You will
on
never
the
get
beanie.
back the same, you know?
Yeah, it's one of those experiences where it's like, once you go and find out, you're just changed forever, and that's it. You just become one
It's
of
our
them.
version of the fucking Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. We come back, you can never,
No,
you can go home, but you can never go home. You know
No,
what I
I
mean?
think it's more like the T virus from Resident Evil. Like, once you get infected with it, you're just done. Like, that's it. That's your life forever.
The F virus.
You know? Did I answer your question?
Is this guy the new
Yeah, I
Cruiserweight
guess so.
champion contender?
Oh,
He could be. He
Yeah,
could go.
I
This,
hope
like,
he has. I hope he has some sort of like online presence. Like, is that what?
If he
Well,
did,
does
he
now.
definitely could get there. I really believe that.
I think it's banned on their planet.
Took a screenshot of this man's
been a
inner
great
soul,
interview.
by the way.
Yeah.
This is the face that they find plastered all over the compound after the cult goes quiet for a month, and it's just posters of
Yeah.
his face. But there's all that's left
Have you
is
seen
just
this man?
the shoes. That's all you can see. All you can find of the cult is the shoes. There's no bodies. There's
Yeah.
nothing. There's the shoes.
Currently,
were
his
left.
face is melting into a very interesting shape.
His inner sadness is leaking out of his pores whenever he pauses.
He's the real winner of this. Saddam is the real winner of this. He went on an adventure.
Ugh. My God, that was like the greatest thing I've ever experienced in my entire life.
Just wait till our next one comes out. They're probably going to be in like the fucking DMZ in Korea or something like that. They just go all over the place. Like the two episodes ago was they were in Ukraine talking to refugees, and then they went then they went to the Satanic Temple, and before that was the People's Convoy. Like, fucking hell, this is a life.
There is no amount of money I would not pay to fucking have, like, Bike Week in the DMZ. Like, my God.
I think that second screenshot there is that man's inner sadness leaking out and forming a beard. A beard of sad.
Yes, he's being slowly encased in it, like, yeah.
I was watching it grow.
Yes.
God.
Oh God, you gotta show these ones too, Lev.
Yeah, I'll just have a look now. I saw, please do keep frame frequency of 4 seconds or less. Key free. What the fuck?
This
That's
is
a
the
weird
sort
ass-
of
Sorry,
This is the quality content you're only going to find here in low energy videos, so give them your money so they can keep doing this.
Yeah, we need that bar to take over our entire lives. It's a metaphor for ourselves. But in the meantime, let's have a look at these clips that you found. Doop doop boop. He doesn't even look like the same person. Womp, and that's also the other one. Okay, and now we...
Is anybody else feeling like a part of their soul just fucking vanished and was like replaced forever after having witnessed that much Florida in 30 minutes?
I didn't have any left, so I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, I feel different fundamentally after having seen that.
Ins0lence threw away her soul years ago as a defense mechanism, and it seems to be working.
Yeah.
Weird, it's not... Oh, I have to... My bad, I made a boo-boo, I gotta fix that. But yeah, I honestly don't know what... here we go. I don't know what to make of the experience we just had. I don't know if it'll be a positive one or a negative. You know, they sometimes say that positives and negative experiences can, like, alter you for the better. Well, like... can they?
Not this one.
Yeah.
I don't know what direction this has altered my soul in, but it has altered it in some direction.
We'll find out in the weeks and
can.
months.
They absolutely can change you for the better, but this one did not.
Yeah. Because it happened once.
This is not one of them.
Like, I'm not sure if I should hate them more or if I should join them. Like.
No, Magicus, don't do it. That's how they get you. Don't let them corrupt you like chaos from the warp.
little German boy, don't go to Daytona Biker Week.
This is
Yeah,
this
well,
is how you
just
become
in
a
case-
Slaneshi. Don't do it.
Yeah, just in case, keep track. If you start growing a bike, you're fucked.
Just wake up in the morning and you've got like a tramp stamp.
Vestigial motorcycle.
Yeah.
There's just a helmet next to my fucking bed, and like, ah, damn it. I guess I'm
It's like a werewolf.
Oh god, like less
Where
cool,
Florida?
Ghost Rider. Imagine that.
Yeah.
It looked like they were having a really good time, but at the same time, it also looked like they were doing things that I would personally regret for the rest of my life, like every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. It's like fun if you had a lobotomy.
Yes.
It's
Thank you.
it's like Ghost Rider, except that it haunts you instead of you haunting them.
I mean, I sometimes envy people that have IQ indigent slower than alcohol they consume, but
I mean, it must be nice to be that easily amused, right?
yes, exactly. Like so much fun every moment. That probably
They have
no
no shame, no worries beyond when can they get their next bit of pussy. And above all else, they're just vibing. They're just... Maybe this is how God wanted us to live. You know?
I have to seriously consider that question. Yeah, like, I can't just dismiss it out of hand.
Well, let's ask the real question: which god?
That is also a fair question.
Clearly Slanesh.
But whichever one it is, I think that's the one for me.
Well, I have
No.
a fridge magnet for Dionysus, so I guess I'm close enough.
That's a much better choice than Slanesh.
Yeah,
right
at least
now, like, I've kind of pledged my soul to Sfeylun, but, like, I could be swayed. Like, there's room to fucking change.
Sounds like you got some weak devotion there, sir.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe the god of trailer trash and a low quality beer does not want your fickle devotions. Maybe you are not pure enough of
Bud
mind.
Lord of Light? Or
Bud oh, that's a good. That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, please. I don't know if that might be the deciding factor for me though. Like, I could probably do the lifestyle, but I don't think I could drink the Bud Light because I would literally be drinking piss.
Yeah. Yeah. They must have some serious godly benefits for me to try even. Yeah. To try
But
the
you
blood
know
of
what?
the god or something. I don't know.
I kind of fucked up though because I kind of promised that I would drink a King Cobra JFS drink combo the next time I did DP. So like it's definitely going to involve some amount of Bud Light, and I fucking can't get out of this.
Question: do you pick the drink combo, or does Ben pick it?
No, I told the chat to pick it.
Oh my god, why? Why?
I know, right? I am fucking
That's
stupid.
a man that doesn't want to live. Yeah.
I
How
am
drunk were you
stupid.
when you made this offer?
I wasn't even drunk at that point. We were at
Oh my
0%
God.
of the goal, and I said if we could get to like halfway, I would do it. And I had no expectation that we would do that.
We're not that cruel.
You should know. You of all people should know better.
I guess,
on all
but
counts.
on the plus side, we fucking hit a record for the first time in like, I don't know, it's 3 or 4 months. We got to over 50% on the first show of the week, so...
Because they want you to suffer. That's why.
Yes, that is exactly why. I have doomed myself. So like the only way out that I can see for myself is if I just become a Florida man and just learn to embrace it.
Now you have to round the whole thing out and embrace the Cobes as well. You have to on the same day, your dinner has to be something that he's cooked on his show as well.
Make the meal I made.
You need to shut your dirty whore mouth before people get ideas.
All right. We need to do something very important here, and that is, of course, find the damn meal that I made based off Cobes. Only chasing.
And how bad was it?
How many Doritos did it involve?
Let's find it first. Low energy tasting King.
Well, he is Irish, so some.
Oh, excuse me. Oh.
I don't think it's legal for Irish people to eat a meal without potatoes.
Very true.
Dude, I fucking love potatoes, but like I don't think that's gonna.
That's blasphemy not to love them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
See, thank you. You get it. But I don't think I could eat something that's just doused in Dorito dust.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, it's more than just dust.
And that's like everything that Cobra cooks. It's like, all right, I just got this bag of Doritos, and I'll just crumple it up and just...
Everything.
The only thing I don't understand eaten with potatoes is, well, potatoes, chip sandwich, basically, yeah.
I like chip buddies. I like chip buddies.
Had,
What's
like,
the point?
chips
That's
on
unholy. You consume one type of carbs at a time. If
Yeah.
you're eating bread, you're not eating potatoes. If you're eating potatoes, you're not eating bread. Why the fuck would
Okay,
you
why
mix?
don't you just have a bag of chips as a snack? Why do you need the bread?
Because then you put them in between the two, and then it feels even more filling.
Yeah,
I was saying chips like British chips, not.
Yeah.
Not,
If you're gonna eat
You can
like
do both.
potato chips,
Either way.
they don't belong on the sandwich. They should be the side to the sandwich.
Yeah, at least.
And
I saw a.
I say that as somebody who's I've eaten a $14 cheesesteak before.
That's terrifying.
I came across. I've seen a stir fry recipe that, rather than putting the stir fry on rice, it wants you to put it on French fries.
So there was one point in my life where I let my friend fucking order. Like I said, I just fucking gave them like a unlimited budget and said, go have fun with this fucking touchscreen and just order me a cheesesteak. And I'm like, whatever you fucking order for me, I'll just fucking eat it. It's like, yeah, that didn't end well.
That was a mistake.
Yeah, it was.
I
think that took a full year off of my life.
Here it is. Here's what I was looking for.
I already hate it.
Yeah, this
Well,
is
it's because it's got Cobes in the title.
Yeah. Now I remember. Now it's coming back like a Nom flashback. Oh god. Yeah. So it's meatballs. It's meatballs fried in Mountain Dew and beer, and then you add in then you add in crisps, fucking Doritos.
Doritos.
But the thing is that
That's what makes it a Cobes meal.
Yeah.
It's got to have Mountain Dew. It's got to have beer. It's got to have fucking Doritos.
If Troy's
That's
here,
what's up.
the picture of me biting into this thing. Oh yeah, here's a great example of what it looked like.
Yeah,
at
there's
the end of it.
let's skip to that.
Yeah.
This is gonna hurt.
This is oh god, look at that meat. Look at it. Look at the
I don't want to. You know, this is the one time I'm glad that your fucking Discord stream is all glitchy and like SD because I don't have to actually see what this looks like.
Boiling meat in sugar and beer. That's what the kids want. It was so bad. I know it was.
You know, I haven't actually eaten dinner yet, so thank you for this.
And now you're not going to.
Yeah,
I'm
that is a
saving you
very
on
realistic possibility.
I just there it is. There it is at the end. Oh yeah, I actually put the bun in. Oh, look at it.
Yeah, we saw. It's so glistening.
Glaze.
I want to look at it.
The glaze. That was pure agony to eat, pure agony to make, and pure agony to smell.
No, scroll down to the comments because we have to read.
Hope you recovered.
Troy screen.
I don't know.
Troy.
I don't know who Claire is, but she seems nice.
It was. Oh god, there was 2. I did make 2. No.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. This is Okay, so this was the stream I made the food for. Oh, there I am eating it. Oh god.
The difference between you and I is like I will wake up in the morning and probably like get over my hangover at some point. You are never going to get over having eaten something that Cobes designed.
This was like pasta.
That sticks with you for life.
That's because it damages not only your body but also your soul.
Yes.
Cobes egg dish a la Lev. Gaming cutscene in movie. I don't quite remember this.
Sorry to interrupt, but I will have to drop off because
Well, we're actually ending it.
at this point.
I'm gonna have to as well.
Yeah, we might as well just wrap it up here. I don't want to remind myself of this anyway.
Do we have some nice buff corral that we can end with?
Actually, I think we gotta put it off. I'm already kind of running a bit short as it is. We'll make it a double next week. Speaking of, Origin of Language will be joining us next week. So that'll be
oh my.
Yeah, that'll be a bit of a spicy one. We still don't know who to pair them with yet, so if we can think of anyone, we'll bring them on. Quickly, Krendar, anything you want to share before we go?
In about an hour, I'm going to be continuing my playthrough of Shadow of the Tomb Raider in my Tomb Raider franchise playthrough, which is why part of the reason why we have to cut off right now, because I need to recharge my earbuds for that stream.
Mm-hmm.
So drop by my Twitch in about an hour.
And Magicus, something you need to share?
Yeah, tomorrow, at some point in the afternoon, whenever the fuck I wake up from this hangover, I'm going to be playing Magic the Gathering on my Twitch. But also, this past week, I just finished my playthrough of Final Fantasy V. They're raising money for Planned Parenthood, which I think would be a very nice charity to donate to in light of what fucking happened today. So if you've got a few dollars, it would be nice to throw it their way.
Yeah, there's going to be a little bit too much parenthood coming up soon, so...
Yeah.
A little too little planning.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So, as for me, I was going to start now, actually, but I got to go and do the same as you, Krendar, boost these up, and also get something to keep myself awake for a bit. We're going to be playing some Cyberpunk. So, check us out on Twitch. In the links in the doobly-doo. I hope you've all had fun. I hope you all have fun. If you have, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you again